What? How do you live with yourself? 3,000 years of history. A story to be told. Look at what they were able to design and create. And they saw a value in gold and the intrinsic worth and the whole thing. My gosh. Oh, story ripped my heart out. It's like when you see these activists destroying artwork. I believe in the death penalty for all of them. For them, I believe in the death penalty. This story is horrifying. Because there are people along the line who I'm willing to bet didn't know. They didn't know. It was just given to them, sold to them. They did what they do. The people who destroy art, there's a special place in hell for them. Find everything at TonyKatz.com. I'll catch you on Monday, everyone. Take care.
Football is back, and so are great hairlines. We Grow Hair Indy has helped former local professional football players get back in the game with full natural hair. You don't have to play pro ball to get pro-level results. Hey, it's Rob, and I knew I picked the right team when I needed a Hail Mary for my hair. I called We Grow Hair Indy. Whether you're tailgating, coaching, or watching from the couch, do it with confidence. Trade the sidelines for a hairline. Get back in the game at We Grow Hair Indy. Schedule your free evaluation today at WeGrowHairIndy.com. That's WeGrowHairIndy.com or call 317-522-2995. That's 317-522-2995. Enjoy being out and about this fall. Enjoy watching the games in person with your friends with confidence you haven't had in years. And you can do it with a trip to We Grow Hair Indy. 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Tell them Rob sent you.
Luxury awaits you at Tom Roush Lincoln & Fishers. Come see the full line of breathtaking Lincoln vehicles at Indiana's premier Lincoln dealership. From the moment you arrive at Tom Roush Lincoln, you'll know you've arrived. Shop over 200 new Lincolns in our state-of-the-art family-owned and operated dealership with no pressure. Just the award-winning service and respect you deserve, plus complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Luxury awaits you at Tom Roush Lincoln & Fishers.
Were you born from 1945 to 1965? People born during these years are 5 times more likely to have hepatitis C. But most people don't know they are infected. So even if you try to eat right, exercise, and take care of yourself, you can still have hepatitis C, a serious liver disease that often has no symptoms. In fact, people can live with hepatitis C for decades without feeling or looking sick. But over time, hepatitis C can cause serious health problems, including liver damage, liver failure, or even liver cancer. Getting tested is the only way to know if you're infected with hepatitis C. That's why the CDC recommends everyone born from 1945 to 1965 get a blood test for hepatitis C. Treatments are available that can cure this disease. So talk to your doctor about getting tested. It could save your life. A message from the CDC.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
I'm James with Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling. We service all makes and models. For service, contact us at pricepointcomfort.com.
Price Point Comfort is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air dealer.
We're all different. 1 in 5 of us live with a mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Talk to someone you trust. Learn more at bringchangetomind.org.
Up to 50% off and 2.99% financing, plus receive an additional $550 off your project.
Because at B Window,
we mean business.
We mean business.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's Mobile News. 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. The news starts now.
More test votes in the U.S. Senate. Lisa Brady, Fox News, on day 3 of a government shutdown.
The government remains closed because Donald Trump and Republicans insist on raising Americans' health care premiums and kicking millions off their insurance.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, as Democrats keep pushing to extend Obamacare subsidies. Republicans say other proposed Democrat changes would end up covering health care for illegal immigrants.
How much longer this shutdown lasts depends entirely on Democrats.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune says Republicans are willing to talk about policy differences, but not until the government reopens. The Democrats' short-term spending bill just failed again. They're voting now on the Republican plan that already passed the House. A sentencing hearing continues for Sean Diddy Combs in New York City, where the maximum would be 20 years in prison on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution.
The defense wants Diddy to get a sentence of no more than 14 months, which would allow him to walk by the end of the year on time served. But prosecutors say only an 11-year sentence would reflect the weight of the evidence shown at the trial, like injury photos, a former girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie Ventura, or that brutal hotel surveillance video showing Diddy beating Cassie. In court this morning, a prosecutor said this case is about a man who did horrible things to satisfy his own sexual gratification.
Fox's CB Cotton at Manhattan Federal Court. 2 adult children of Combs asking the judge for leniency today. The defense also playing a video of many family moments with younger children. It's also sentencing day for a man convicted of trying to kill a Supreme Court justice, Nicholas Roski, now known as Sophie. Part of that hearing focusing on the judge's concerns about the treatment of transgender inmates in federal prison. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
An inmate at the Adult Detention Center died this morning. You've got a sunny sky and it's 86 degrees on Monument Circle. I'm Jake McDaniel, and this report is brought to you by Pierce Jewelers. Here's what's trending at 3:02. Correction staff say they spotted Frederick Bennett around 12:45. They tried to help him out, but he was declared dead just after 1:15. Indianapolis officers are looking into it, and they think it might have been some pre-existing medical issue that played a part, but they still don't know the actual cause yet. Bennett had been at the Marion County jail system 9 times since 2008, and his most recent arrest was this year in January. Also this morning, a suspected explosive device was found on the body of a Chicago man who was involved in a fatal crash yesterday morning in Johnson County. John Herrick reports.
The device was discovered at the Marion County Coroner's Office somewhere on the body of Marco Antonio Pena Morales. He died as a result of a chase involving IMPD Thursday morning. The bomb squad was called in as a precaution on Friday. The building was evacuated and no one was hurt. Johnson County Coroner Mike Pruitt discussed what happened when his agency was at the scene of the fatal crash.
We, along with ISP and IMPD, processed that scene, and we did not see anything that indicated any type of device.
The investigation is far from over, and Pruitt says he'll provide whatever assistance is necessary. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Indy Animal Care Services has opened its popular Doggy Day Out program to the public, offering community members a chance to give a shelter dog a few hours of fun and fresh air.
You can take the dog around to, there's a bunch of different events that we'll have available for you to go to, or you can just go to your house. You can go to, a store that allows dogs, just any place that will allow these animals to get out of the shelter, get some enrichment, and hopefully, maybe they'll meet their adopter while they're out there.
That's Colleen LaFollette with IACS. She says many dogs have found homes through the program when it was only open to volunteers. You're 1 minute away from traffic and weather. It's 3:04.
You often hear the 4 C's of diamonds: color, clarity, cut, and carat weight, and how the direct diamond importers are bigger, better, and cheaper with no competition. Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's family-owned jewelry store, wants to take you on the trust side of the jewelry industry. The 4 E's: education, experience, equipment, and expertise. Pierce Jewelers' team has over 200 years of jewelry experience along with their state-of-the-art equipment. Their expertise isn't just sales, but in jewelry and watch repair, appraisals, gemology, and custom design, all done in-house. The diamond world has changed. Pierce carries a vast selection of mined and lab-grown diamonds and can educate you on both and will help you save your hard-earned money. Pierce Jewelers has some of the most unique and exquisite pieces of colored stone or diamond jewelry. Many are one-of-a-kind custom-designed pieces. Pierce Jewelers is proof their family-owned jewelry store in Carmel can compete in today's world. Remember, shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
WIBC traffic at 3:05. Good afternoon, Matt Bear.
All right, Jake, looking at northbound 65 on the south side. That's a crash, and it's after Raymond Street, blocking the right lane, causing stop-and-go traffic back to South Keystone Avenue. And then checking out southbound 65-70, that's stop-and-go from the north split down to the south split. Eastbound 70 slows from Harding Street into the south split. Inbound 69, stop-and-go from 106 down to 82nd. Traffic sponsored by Brownsburg Landscape. Don't miss Brownsburg Landscape's Big Fall Tree Sale this weekend only. All trees are 40 to 70% off, and pallets of paver and wallstone are buy one, get one free. Visit BrownsburgLandscape.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
Skies become mostly clear throughout the night tonight, and we will fall to about 62. It is going to be a warm weekend. 87 on Saturday, 86 on Sunday with sunshine. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Tara Hastings for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer sitting right next to me, broadcasting live. Hammer and Nigel Roadshow at Coach's Tavern downtown on Pennsylvania. Just catty corner for Gainbridge Fieldhouse. We're presented by the Finnish Long Drink, and I believe this segment, I've only had 2 so far. So we'll see where the segment takes us, Hammer. But the Finnish Long Drink, our sponsor today here at the Hammer and Nigel Roadshow at Coach's Tavern downtown.
We have a long way to go and some long drinks to drink. So we will be doing a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. We're going to get you up to date with everything you need to know. And also drink to the point where we probably humiliate ourselves. That's kind of what we do on Fridays around here. We call it Beer Sample Fridays with the Hammer and Nigel show. And again, you had a different flavor of the long drink than I had.
I'm drinking the peach. What do you got?
I went with the cranberry. Not because I have some sort of UTI or anything like that, ladies, but it tastes really good.
I'm sure your wife really appreciated when you pointed at her after mentioning a UTI.
The coupon lady is here, by the way. Crystal Hammer is here, and maybe we'll bring her bones up here in just a little bit.
We've got to.
I think she's got some of the items from our merchandise store over there.
I'm wearing some.
We'll bring her up here in just a little bit, but we are going to be here, doing it up. So if you're downtown, park anywhere you can find, right? There's a bunch of meters.
Beautiful day.
A bunch of places to park. If you can't find one of those spots, get in a garage. But come on over here, walk right through the front doors. We got Amber back here behind the bar. We've known her forever. She's a rock star. Tommy Sutton, he's the owner, proprietor here of Coach's Tavern.
And then the Finnish Long Drink people are here. I've never tasted anything like this, by the way. They're the sponsor, and it's backed by Miles Teller, Miles Teller, the actor and professional golfer Ricky Fowler.
Right.
Are behind this.
These are some rich dudes. They're not going to put their name on something that's not good.
Right. I mean, Miles was Rooster, for God's sake, in Maverick.
Right.
Brought a tear to my eye the first time I saw him on screen as Goose's son Rooster, by the way, a couple of years ago when I went to watch that movie pathetically by myself.
I do know that you love watching Tom Cruise movies.
Do you really?
I know that's kind of your guy.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I, on the other hand, I love watching drug boats get blown up. And the Trump administration announced earlier that they are engaged in, quote, armed conflict with drug cartels.
You think?
So I think really this is just window dressing so they have, all the paperwork done so people can't complain that we're killing bad guys. Here is Peter Ducey from Fox News.
Criticisms come from Democratic lawmakers who say they are concerned that these cartel members, cartel drug boat captains, are not getting due process before a bomb drops on their head. President Trump and his team do not seem moved one bit by that, and so they drafted this memo making this official to Congress. Part of it says, based upon the cumulative effects of these hostile acts against the citizens and interests of the United States and friendly foreign nations, the president is determined that the United States is in a non-international armed conflict with these designated terrorist organizations. The president directed the Department of War to conduct operations against them pursuant to the law of armed conflict.
Could you imagine some reporter asking, but they're not getting their due, these narco-terrorists who are bringing in drugs that are killing hundreds of thousands of people, of Americans, they're not getting their due process. I mean, could you imagine actually asking that question with a serious look on your face?
I get that you may hate Donald Trump. I understand that. A lot of people do. But you don't have to be pro-fentanyl dealer. You don't have to be pro-cokehead to say, I disagree with some of the things Donald Trump's doing. Because that's what you see here. There are people that are pro-fentanyl dealers, pro-cocaine dealers.
Well, I'm concerned about the rights of the fentanyl dealers coming out of Venezuela, so we really need to have a conversation about that.
I've said it before. If there was some sort of NFL red zone style network where we could just watch Venezuelan drug boats get blown the hell up, I would be entertained. And I want Scott Hansen to host it too, of the NFL red zone. We got the Octo Box. We're going to blow up some boats in Venezuela. We're going to blow up some boats in Colombia. Let's go live right now. We're chasing a narco-terrorist.
Well, right now we've been seeing it for free on X, on social media platforms.
That is true.
Boy, that is the worst job on the face of the earth. Like Mike Rowe, Dirty Jobs. Is that his show?
Yes. Venezuelan drug runner.
Could you imagine? All right, I'm on a Venezuelan boat with a ton of fentanyl. We're going to try to get this thing. Dirty Jobs. This is probably the most dangerous one of all.
Like when you get hired into like the Venezuelan drug cartel, as a entry-level employee.
Yeah, entry-level.
You're driving the boat, right? And there's a very good chance they're going to have to put out a notice, in the wanted ads, in the Venezuelan paper of record. They're going to need a new round of Venezuelan boat runners. Don't ask why. Just don't ask why.
$10,000 bonus. Those Predator drones you see above you, just ignore them. Don't worry about them.
Speaking of the Orange Man, here is Donald Trump talking about blowing up drug dealers.
If you try to poison our people, we will blow you out of existence. Because that's the only language they really understand.
That's it. That's right.
That's all they understand.
But there are people that hate Donald Trump so much, they're concerned that Venezuelan gang member coke lords are not getting their due process.
You ever concerned about maybe traveling internationally in terms of that? And I'm not talking about Venezuela, but they've been blowing them up in the Caribbean Sea. And traveling out to places like Mexico. I mean, you're at war. He's said it with drug cartels who also flow out of Mexico. I don't know that I necessarily want to go there right now, even if it's a high dollar nice resort, which I couldn't afford anyway.
So if you're on the Love Boat,
yeah,
you'd feel a little sketchy if you are in waters around Venezuela.
Sure.
Because you don't want to rub the Department of War the wrong way, and then they would blow the crap out of you.
Right. That's my concern.
Goodbye, Captain Stubing. If you need a reason to drink tonight, if the awesome finish long drink is not enough of a reason, how about this for you, Nigel?
Okay.
I feel like this is in your wheelhouse. Happy 63rd birthday to Tommy Lee from Motley Crue.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Lee is 63 years old today.
We've partied together.
You have?
Yeah.
Weren't you throwing bottles with Tommy Lee?
It was after the Motley Crue show at within Conseco Fieldhouse, one of the loudest shows I've ever been to. And he had actually been into the radio station earlier that morning to promote his solo album, which, whatever. But we got backstage with him after the show, and it was like a rave, like with a disco ball. He disappeared into the darkness in a corner with two models, and then 5 minutes later they came out. all three of them came out, and they were, and the models were doing their lips. They were putting lip gloss on their lips, wondering what they're doing.
Sure.
And so he barely remembered the interview that we did with him earlier that morning. But when I was taking a leak in the bathroom, all of a sudden these empty Corona glasses started shattering above my head. I look behind me. It's Tommy Lee throwing them like grenades at me. And then he handed me one. He goes, "Dude, want to try it?"
Well, yes,
of course.
Of course I want to throw with Tommy Lee. Are you kidding me?
One of my greatest rock and roll stories of all time.
Let's go back to the models that were adjusting their lips for just a moment. Yeah. Based on the videos that I've seen of Tommy Lee, I'm surprised they weren't putting bandages on their lips. Because
I didn't see anything, but
okay.
It was so weird because it was in this it was just giant. I don't want to call it a dressing room, just a giant party room. And in the, you go back in the corner, there was no doors or anything, but it was so dark you couldn't see what was going on. And his bodyguard just kind of stood there. You could barely see his bodyguard standing there with his arms crossed. And then 5 minutes later, lipstick and gloss and readjustments. And that was that. That was rock and roll. He's 63. That probably happened 20 years ago.
So really, he was old enough to know better, but still, he was Tommy Lee, and that was going to happen. Great moments in Tommy Lee history. This is where he was with Motley Crue at a concert, and he's trying to work the crowd, right? And I felt like he thought this was going to go in a more positive direction. Tommy Lee encourages the men in the crowd to show their cranks.
Oh,
Kurt?
A couple weeks ago, we had like a 2-week break, and I went on a bender, bro. A bender. And got naked and posted pictures of my
Sure.
Tonight it's equal opportunity night. Tonight, I want to see everyone's my man in the pink shirt. Show the whole world that hot
No.
dog. The wife says no?
Yeah, the wife said no.
I'm not showing you my hot dog. That doesn't usually happen at Motley Crue concerts.
The last thing I want to see if I go to see Motley Crue is a bunch of dudes getting out Big Jim and the Twins lip-singing Home Sweet Home. Matt Baer is standing by in the WIBC Traffic Center.
A side crash. It's northbound 65 after Raymond Street, blocking the right lane and jamming up traffic back to South Keystone Avenue. Delay time at 16 minutes. Eastbound 70 stop and go after Harding to the south split. Southbound 65 70 delayed 4 minutes from the north split down to the south split. And inbound 69 slows from 106th Street down to 82nd. That's delayed 3 minutes. Traffic sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Eli Manning reminds you there's nothing like football in King's Hawaiian Sliders. King's Hawaiian Sliders make you a winner on game day. Pick them up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
84 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. All right, coming up next, maybe we can get our folks from the merchandise store to come on up here and talk about some new items.
All right, okay.
Maybe we can pull that off here next. Also, coming up here in just a little bit, our pal Brian Alvey is here. We'll get his thoughts on what Pete Hegseth had to say earlier in the big speech that he gave in Virginia.
Well, Brian is a military badass, for sure.
Total badass. And all throughout the big show today, we are having beverages, the long drink, the Finnish long drink. So, here's what I want.
Good.
Everybody in coaches right now and everybody at home in your car, if you are ready to have the greatest weekend of your lives on a count of 3, I want you to yell out hell yeah as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Oh, we've already started it. I love it.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Don Fisher for QC Kinetics. I was struggling with chronic knee pain and wasn't encouraged with the options of risky surgery and pain pills. QC Kinetics offered the best option for me, cutting-edge regenerative medicine. Their non-invasive treatments stimulated my body's own biologics so I could be pain-free and get back to doing what I love, playing golf. QC Kinetics has a fantastic success rate, and it's clear to see why so many Hoosiers are happy to tell their story of how they reclaimed their lives with the QC Kinetics approach. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. QC Kinetics uses the latest technologies, whether it's stem cell, PRP, plasma, or a number of other advanced therapies. Call QC Kinetics. It'll be the best call you will make. Get back in the game, whatever that is for you. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Your home is your sanctuary. Get the peace of mind you deserve with a free estimate on a Generac automatic standby generator for your home from Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer. With expert installation and 24-hour monitoring, Generator Supercenter won't leave you in the dark. Financing is available. Take control of your power today with Generator Supercenter. Call 317-827-0808. Generator Supercenter of Indianapolis, 317-827-0808.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Puccini's Pizza, Pasta, Puccini's. 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 Puccini's Pizza, Pasta, Puccini's.
Our electric bills have increased as much as $50 each month. Governor Mike Braun is driving bills even higher. Instead of helping families, Governor Braun is doubling down on costly coal, gas, and nuclear. That means more pricey power plants that Hoosiers like us have to pay for. Utilities get richer, we pay more. Something has to give. Go to StopMikesHikes.com today to send Governor Braun a message. Hoosiers need affordable energy, not a blank check for greedy utilities. Paid for by Citizens Action Coalition.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Right, Hammer and Nigel Road Show at Coach's Tavern downtown. Beer Sample Friday. We're brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink, Coach's Tavern, Pennsylvania, right kind of catty-corner across the street from Cambridge Fieldhouse. My name is Nigel Hammer. We have a very special guest joining us, a couple of them, actually.
And the reason we're doing this is because there's a new Halloween item available on the Hammer and Nigel Show merchandise store.
Very terrifying.
We can't talk about this unless we do it right. Let's do some Halloween stuff.
Pumpkins, candy, costumes, Halloween stuff.
So Teresa runs the Hammer and Nigel Show store.
That's a hell of a job.
It is. You can just go into Google and type in Hammer and Nigel store and you can find it, or store.hammerandnigel.com. We have got a new Halloween item up. Please tell the masses what we're looking at here.
We do. We have a new Hillary Clinton as our Halloween costume.
Turn her up a bit.
Yeah, let's turn her up just a little bit. Okay. It's a Hillary Clinton themed Halloween shirt. I'll
Yes,
just take
it
it from
is.
here. Okay, there we go. Much better. And it says, "This is my scary Halloween shirt."
That's what it says.
Very simple, very basic, and it's available for purchase right now, correct?
It is. It's up on their website and ready for everyone to order.
Now, if somebody wants another one of our newer items, you have to come here at Coach's Tavern to pick this up before we leave today. Do I understand this correctly?
That is correct. It's just for the guests here today.
And this is a themed shirt based after my better half, the Crazy Coupon Lady.
Yes.
And how would you describe the shirt?
Wait, which is this?
Well, I think it would be great for your family your family Thanksgiving holiday parties.
It's a shirt that simply says, "May I suggest the roast beef," with an arrow pointing down.
I didn't see that one.
Kevin, can you grab one of the roast beef shirts and bring it up here, please? Kevin's with our promotional team. We'll bring that up and maybe get it on the YouTube camera here.
Oh, dear Lord. I did not know that was...
These have been around the lexicon for a while. Nige, there you go. And these have to be purchased here today, right?
This is not something you could order online?
You will be able to order that online.
But today, you get to be the first.
That's
exclusive.
correct.
So we've got a Halloween shirt, and I think this is a Thanksgiving shirt.
Yes.
I feel like this is something you can wear around the family at Thanksgiving time.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, my great-grandma would love that.
Now,
yeah.
I'm being told that we're not sexist around here. We're equal opportunity. So there's something for the men as well, right?
There is.
So, Kevin, will you please grab the other shirt that is available?
I like this. I haven't seen either one of these.
Bring it on up here. Show Nige. Unfurl it. Nige, what does this shirt say?
May I suggest the sausage with a hand pointing downward?
Right. Something for him, something for her.
Beautiful Thanksgiving attire for the whole family to enjoy.
So if you're downtown, you can come by Coach's Tavern. You know, as long as we're here, we're going to have these shirts here. And
which is your favorite? The Clinton one, the sausage one, or the roast beef one?
Teresa, what's yours?
The roast beef.
Good God.
I think I kind of like the Hillary Clinton one just because I hate that woman. But
I understand.
But the may I suggest the roast beef shirt is pretty strong.
I think that works female or male, by the way. Okay? Trans, non-trans, non-binary. I think that works with everybody.
Future of the store. We've had people asking about hats and shot glasses and hoodies, and where are we at with all that?
Guess what? Nigel's wearing one today. We actually got one printed, and
awesome.
I think we're ready to go with it.
I went after it. Just so everybody knows, I don't make a dime off any of this. I'm a big fan of yours and your support and what you do. So you do a great job.
Thank you very much.
You do an awesome job with this stuff.
Perfect.
And since you guys have taken over the store, the turnaround time has been so much quicker too.
Thank you.
Like, how long does it take if somebody makes an order right now on our website for them to get their product?
Usually we say about 4 to 5 days is what we strive for.
Not bad.
Yeah. Not bad at all. So we've got shot glasses, we've got hats, we've got these new shirts. If they're not up right now, they will be up very soon. Once it gets cold, I mean, it's still like almost 85 out. We'll have the hoodies out there and available and all that good stuff. And thank you, Teresa, so much. What is the name of your company that runs our merch store?
It is Davis Creations.
Davis Creations. Okay, so if it's not Hammer and Nigel merch, if somebody needs T-shirts for their company or any sort of swag, you can do that, right?
We can do that. Just send me a message.
And how do we do that? Where's the contact info?
On Facebook.
Okay, Davis Creations on Facebook, or reach out to me, and I'll give them your direct phone number and list the fears. Is that okay?
That's perfect.
All right, perfect.
Thank you so much.
Teresa, thank you so
Teresa.
much. Give Teresa a hand in all the items on the merch store, ladies and gentlemen.
Love the hat. Love the hat.
Store.hammerandnigel.com, or just go into Google and type in Hammer and Nigel Store, and we'll take care of you guys. We are rolling, so one more time. On the count of 3, everybody at home, in your car, at work, or here at Coach's Tavern, if you're ready to have a great weekend, I want you to make as much noise as you can on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Ready to build your custom dream home? Check out Joyner Homes in Greenfield. They've built hundreds of homes across central Indiana. Joyner Homes builds homes that have character, like the homes of yesterday, but have modern features. Character-rich features with exposed wood beams, stone fireplaces, custom build-ins, and smart design. Joyner Homes has a full in-house team that includes architectural and design specialists that will be with you every step to ensure your vision comes to life. See pricing, floor plans, and photos at joynerhomes.com.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings did such an awesome job with the coating on my awful garage floor. It was a miracle. They turned it into something. It was just unmaintained and dirty and stained and cracked, and for years of abuse. And within one day, they came in and changed the whole look and feel of the garage with this coating. 4 times stronger, easy to clean. And they did such an awesome job. I had them back out to do the concrete in my utility room in my basement. My new Galaxy Concrete garage floor coating is out of this world. GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call them 751-9070. Tell them Nigel sent you.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What a former lawmaker is going to do. A sunny sky, 86 degrees in downtown Indy. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:31. It's to reclaim her Missouri congressional seat. Fox's Kristen Goodwin has more.
Former U.S. Representative Cori Bush announcing she's once again running to lead Missouri's 1st congressional district. Bush held the seat for 2 terms after being elected in 2020, but lost to current Congressman Wesley Bell in the 2024 Democratic primary. In a statement announcing her bid, Bush writes, "I'm running because Missouri's 1st deserves leadership that's built different. A leader who doesn't just navigate a broken system, but works to build a better one. A leader who shows up when it's hardest, who fights for all people, who unifies us with courage, resilience, and love." Her announcement looks to set up a rematch between Bush and Bell in next year's midterm elections. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
The recent audit of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation is one that Democrats say is only bringing about more questions. Here's WIBC's John Herrick.
In that audit, Democratic Representative Ed Delaney said Friday that he was not pleased with seeing hidden land deals and missing financial records in it.
We should have hearings and bring in people from these agencies and ask them these questions. Where did the money go? Did you overpay? What do you think about the LEAP project? Did we put too much money in it? You do these things.
But he doubts any hearing will happen.
I predict we won't have hearings. We'd rather do things like redistrict congressional seats.
Representative Greg Porter also said more details are needed. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Average price for gas in Indiana today is $3.04, says AAA. And have you heard about that roller coaster accident at Universal's new Epic Universe Park in Orlando? The ride Stardust Racers is set to reopen tomorrow after Kevin Rodriguez Zavala died last month from the blunt impact injuries while riding. Now the park's president says they've updated the ride's rules and warnings. WIBC News Time is 3:33. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Are you worried about your taxes? Okay, so I'm talking to those of you out there that have not filed in a few years with the IRS or state. It's time to get worried, and here's why. The IRS is getting back from their own COVID lockdown, and they're hiring more enforcers, and they're going to come after people that owe taxes. So if you're a 1099 worker, and maybe you just plain forgot to file your taxes, you need to call the professionals right now at the Tax Helpline. They are experts at knowing the tax regulations, and their goal is to help you pay as little as possible. Call right now and get a 100% free tax evaluation. Remember, before the IRS knocks on your door, knock on our door. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, make this free call right now.
Call Texas 321 now at 800-808-9443. 800-808-9443. That's 800-808-9443.
With your WIBC traffic at 334, here's Matt Bear.
All right, Jake, we are on the east side and looking at this crash at southbound 465 before I-70. And right now, 4 of the 5 lanes are blocked, and that's going to be on the left side. You can make it through on the right side right now, but this has stopped traffic big time. We are stopped back to East 56th Street, in fact, for a delay time of 23 minutes. South side crash clear, northbound 65 after Raymond Street. Still stop-and-go traffic from Raymond up to the south split. That is a construction zone. Inbound 65 slows from 29th to Meridian at eastbound 70 stop-and-go traffic. Harding into the south split. That's a 2-minute delay. Crash on the northwest side. Northbound Michigan Road just north of 71st Street. The right lane is blocked. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products plus 2.99% financing and an additional $550 off your project. Trust local. Trust employee-owned. Trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
We're tracking a mostly to partly cleared Friday night with lows falling into the low to mid 60s. Saturday, we're going to continue the warm and dry stretch with highs in the mid to upper 80s with light winds and plenty of sunshine. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel Show.
Live at Coach's Tavern, presented by the Finnish Long Drink. I'm having one right now, Hammer. It's peach. It is so good. The Finnish Long Drink like nothing you've had before. Backed by actor Miles Teller and pro golfer Ricky Fowler. A sparkling refreshment made with real liquor. Citrus, peach, cranberry. What are you sipping on there?
I've got the cranberry version here.
Man.
And
so good.
Man, it's really good. And we've got so many special guests here tonight. We've got, the coupon ladies here, the merch store lady, from the YouTube chat. Troy from the Smokies is down here, sitting front row.
Even my old man decided to show up back there.
Your old man's here?
Yeah.
Ethan Hatcher from Saturday Night on the Circle.
Ethan.
I'm sorry. I apologize. That's Wyatt Earp. I'm sorry. That's Wyatt Earp. I thought that was Ethan Hatcher. It's actually Wyatt Earp. I'm so sorry. And also, one of our favorites, he's kind of our go-to when we need somebody to talk some military stuff. Brian Alvey joins us. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm only your favorite because I lack a significant amount of tact and inner dialogue.
Yes, we get along great because we kind of just speak our minds sometimes.
When's the last time you jumped out of a plane? How long's it been?
It's been a long time.
Has it really?
Yeah, it's
That's
been a
what
while.
that was your thing, wasn't it?
They were wanting me to do it with the Golden Knights last spring, and I was like, I'm good, dude. You just pay me for that. I'm not doing that for free. And jumping's easy. Landing sucks. But I've agreed to do it next spring, so.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is like one of those rock star retirements. You thought you were done jumping out of planes, but then a couple years go by, you get back out on the road again, jumping out of planes.
It's Godfather 3. Once you figure out. Speaking of that, I got to jump in here, man. There's something I got to talk to Nigel about.
All right,
hey, buddy, a friend of ours asked me to collect a debt.
Oh, really?
Apparently you owe Mr. Boggs $700.
What?
He wants his money.
What? I owe Jeff Boggs $700.
That's what he's saying.
Did he say what for?
He did not.
That's none of my business.
That's none of your business.
That's none of my business.
I'm going to try to figure this one out here.
Less my service fees.
Okay. Well, the juice must be rolling on whatever that bet was. $700. I'll shoot him a text. I'll work it out with him.
I don't know what the points are.
No need to get on that. No need to get in the middle of that.
We've been talking about the speech that Pete Hegseth gave to the military leaders this past week, and very rarely does somebody speak before Donald Trump and totally steal the spotlight away. But I thought the speech that Hegseth gave, that was amazing. Like nothing Trump did afterwards. Nobody's talking about that. It's the speech that Hegseth gave, and I was just curious as to your perspective.
Oh, I loved it. He hit that room with like a J-Dam missile. It was amazing.
What was the point of the speech?
He set the tone. We got to get back. I mean, it's half of them are just wayward sons of forgotten military service. I told you guys before. I said, the only thing for me he could have done any better is if he just told everybody to reach under their chair, grab the envelope taped to the bottom of their seat, pull it out, and if 25-30% of them had red cards in there, meaning they were done, they were gone, they were fired. A lot of them. Wow. I always say the highest rank you can achieve in the Army or the military is colonel. Everything after that's a political appointment by a civilian elected official. So we've got far too many of them now. So I think there's a lot of them are there because they were really good at their job. But there's unfortunately a lot of them there that they just really proved that they would carry elected officials' water for them. And I just think a nice purge at the top. Besides that, there's a ton of qualified colonels that can step up and lead. So, I think maybe a little bit of purge of the career star-wearing politicians wouldn't be a bad thing, especially those fat ones.
That was a big point of the conversation.
Absolutely.
The fatties.
No fatties. Am I summing up that speech? No fatties.
How do you insist your troops stay in shape when you're not? I mean, the infantry motto is "Follow me." We're to the buffet. There are some of them that are just ridiculous. I feel like, it's like I wanted him to break into, as a former drill sergeant, I was hoping he'd break into like an R. Lee Ermey impression. Hey, right. General Powell, you disgusting fat body. Start yelling at him. But they're not the example. They're not leading.
The one thing Nigel and I were debating, though, is because he referenced we need guys like Norman Schwarzkopf again. Mm-hmm. I got a hard time believing old Stormin' Norman's passing that physical fitness test, though.
It's funny. The visual can be a surprise. There's some guys, they don't look like they're in shape. Yes, they're like Forrest Gump. He's a running fool. But with that said, it's not just the pass the PT test. There's height and weight. There's standards. There's appearance. And. I love the fact that he dated back to 1990. We're going to go back to 1990 because I joined in 91. So,
do ladies belong on the battlefield if they can successfully pass the requirements to do so?
So, if you can,
I just think it's an interesting question.
If we do, I forgot the term he used, but I just call it. If we do unisex standards, this is the standard.
I think he said male standards.
If this is the standard to do this job, regardless of your gender, and you achieve it, I don't have a problem with it. However, how much money and how much time are we going to spend to find the unicorns that can achieve that standard? I'm not saying there's not some out there.
Right. Rhea Ripley from WWE could pick me up on a battlefield and move me to safety more than Clay Aiken could.
You'd love every moment of that, wouldn't you?
I'm not going to lie, I would.
Yes,
I'd probably volunteer for it.
No, I think
Clay Aiken.
It's like, and there's just roles that why can't we just agree equal but different? I don't understand why.
Sure. There's plenty of qualified, talented
Dude, I've been around.
women, ladies.
I've been around
badass women that would kill me.
Throughout my career, I did a little over 2 decades in the Army, and I have been around male and female leaders. And I have just been around some tremendous female leadership. I mean, it's just they were great leaders. I don't think they really should be in a position of doing some of these jobs just based off of medical science.
Brian Alvey is our guest. We like to bring him on to talk all things military based off of his background. So, Brian, it seems like you liked the exit speech. Recruitment seems to be up. But all the girls that I went to high school with are on Facebook saying it was a horrible speech and anti-women. So
I would say this, and I think if I'm a staunch just despiser of anything, it's hypocrisy. It seems like the same people are rah about the military decisions that never served in the military. Well, you're also the same people that said if you don't have a uterus, you can't talk about the abortion debate, right? Yeah. Well, if you haven't served in the military, shut your pie hole. Your opinion and 50 cents isn't buying anything at Coach's Tavern.
Where drinks are amazingly affordable.
Yeah, but they ain't 50 cents because Tom's not stupid. But there's a whole lot of opinions out there based off of zero experience.
What changed from whoever that guy, Lloyd Austin, the Secretary of Defense, to now the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth? The difference between the two.
Brought in a warfighter. Brought in a combat veteran. A combat veteran that not only is not so far from his time having served, because he's also he never took the lobotomy and sold out to be a political attaché in uniform, so to speak.
Stooge.
and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all generals are that way. Not even close. I know some amazing generals that I had to deep honor and pleasure of serving for. But there's just no argument. There's just a ton of them there that shouldn't be there or should be gone by now. They're just phoning it in, and it's time to go. If that retirement, as a general, that retirement's awesome. Go enjoy it. Let's go.
Last thing here before we let you go, we're chatting with Brian Alvey. Nigel and I talked about this earlier in the show. There are people that have decided that they want to defend the rights of Venezuelan gang member heroin dealers because their drug boats were getting blown out of the water. So the Trump administration has to go out and actually declare, basically, for a lack of better choice of words, war on Colombian and Venezuelan gang members bringing narcotics to the United States. How did we get to a point in this country where people look at a president that they might not like and say, you know what, I'm going to support the rights of the fentanyl dealer that's trying to poison our children? Sounds ridiculous.
Drinking Kool-Aid in a tribalistic echo chamber for years upon years. It's just you don't know up from down and right from wrong anymore. And I think, you know what, I encourage him. You should go defend him. Get on a boat, grab a rifle, and stand there next to him and defend him while we handle business.
See if you could pick off one of those Predator drones.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck with that. What have you been up to, man? What are you doing? You're like the Dos Equis guy. You're the most interesting man in the world.
Look at that suit he's wearing, dude.
I know, right?
It's like George Clooney in Ocean's 11.
It ain't easy. Well, just a few different things. Just, supporting some of my friends that are probably going to run for office next year. Still doing some consulting in the business realm, and you never know what's going to happen next. I have a few irons in the fire. At the same time, I'm also just looking at retiring again. I tried once. It didn't take. So
keep pulling you back in, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Warrior 110?
Yeah. I'll tell you guys, I've had some injuries this year.
I know.
I don't know if I can physically do that anymore, to be honest with you. We're still going to keep full steam ahead. We're going to still continue to do things to raise awareness for combat vets struggling with traumatic brain injuries and post-traumatic stress. But I think my body's just the recovery. I pulled a ligament in my arm 4 months ago and haven't been able to work out.
Dude, when you get old, you injure yourself sleeping, and I've had that happen to me.
Well, and what is worse, it takes you forever to recover from it. And I don't know. I'm getting drugged.
All right, bud.
I'm getting drugged, kicking and screaming into old age. I know this. At the young age of 53, I still do a lot of really stupid things. But I don't know.
Well, we thank you for your service, man.
Well, I appreciate you guys.
We're
I thank
glad
you
to
for
have
what
you
you
as a
guys
friend.
do.
We're glad to have you as a friend of the show.
I love coming on here, guys. I just, maybe one day it'll be the Hammer and Nigel and, oh, by the way, Alvey show,
Oh, by the way, it's fine. Yeah, come on board. Yeah, that's just more vacation days we can take.
I've been an OPTW my whole life.
Give it up for our friend Brian Alvey, ladies and gentlemen, American Badass.
Thanks, guys. I love you guys.
It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
Hammer here from my friends up at Diamonds Direct, Keystone at the Crossing on the north side. It's right there by that beautiful green iconic bridge. You've seen it a million times. Go right to the left of that and you will find Diamonds Direct, the best customer service in all of Central Indy. Listen, you get a lot of options in the jewelry game, but what separates Diamonds Direct from the competition is the way they treat people. Neve, the manager, he's a rock star. I work with Chris. She's my sales rep. But it doesn't matter who you work with. Any one of the amazing staff, they will treat you like royalty. And all this weekend, they've got a big opportunity for you. It's a designer showcase weekend. They're bringing in the designer Takori. So if you like the Takori line, Get to Diamonds Direct tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, and get that home run engagement gift or special gift for the holidays. Designer Weekend happening this weekend with Corey. Diamonds Direct. Tell them Hammer from Hammer and Nigel Show sent you.
Kansas. Live. A night to remember. Friday, October 10th. Everwise Amphitheater at White River State Park. With special guest Jefferson Starship. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Part of the Jack Daniels Concert Series.
At Advent, we help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine by getting your nose and throat working with our unique Advent approach that you won't find elsewhere.
I'm Tyler at Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling. We do maintenance on all makes and models. It's never too late to schedule your maintenance tune-up at PricePointComfort.com.
Price Point Comfort is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air dealer.
Up to 50% off and 2.99% financing, plus receive an additional $550 off your project.
Because at B Window,
we mean business. We mean business.
Game day starts here with the Colts Ultimate Tailgate at the Slippery Noodle this Sunday, kicking off at 9:30 a.m. We're bringing the party with ice-cold drinks, tailgate games, prizes, and all the pre-kickoff buzz. It's Indy's biggest Sunday celebration. 20 ribeyes for $35. That's 20 ribeyes for $35 at 2 locations in Indianapolis going on now. 20 ribeyes for only $35 in the Hardee's parking lot near Walmart at West 86th Street and Michigan Road. Just look for the big truck. Also in the Hardee's lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. Also on the big truck is cases of T-bones, fillets, New York strips, burgers, and a whole lot more. Big truck sale. Marinated chicken breasts too. Don't wait. Big steak sale at 2 different locations. In the Hardee's parking lot near Walmart at West 86th Street and Michigan Road. Also in the Hardee's lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. 20 ribeyes for just $35. Don't wait. Everything must go. Big truck sale. That's 20 ribeyes for $35. West 86th Street and Michigan Road. And the second location in the Hardee's parking lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. Get there before the truck is gone.
All right, Matt Baer, what's going on, buddy?
Southbound 465 on the east side is a parking lot right now from 56th Street down to I-70. That's because of a crash before I-70, blocking 4 left lanes so you can get by on the right. We're doing that slowly. Delay time right now is at 25 minutes. Northbound 465 in the same area, slow before Penn Pike up to I-69. Southbound 65-70, that's a construction delay from the north split down to the south split, and it's running right now at 4 minutes. Also, eastbound 70 slows from Tibbs Avenue into the south split. Inbound 65 stop and go from 21st to Meridian, delayed 2 minutes. Crash on the northwest side, northbound Michigan Road, north of 71st, right lane is blocked. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products, plus 2.99% financing, and an additional $550 off your project. Trust local, trust employee-owned, trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now, we are looking at 84 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center here at 93 WIBC. And they brought a birthday cake for me,
Look
Nige.
at that.
Look at this.
Your birthday was yesterday, 48?
Yes, 48.
Wow. Before we end this segment, you know what? Screw it. We're doing it right now. We're singing happy birthday to Hammer right now. Everybody at Coach's Tavern. We're downtown, the Hammer and Nigel Road Show. My co-host just had a birthday yesterday. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Dear Velvet.
Happy birthday to you. Big round of applause.
Cheers, everybody.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. God bless
man,
you.
Yeah, look at this cake.
So Liz
amazing.
is here from the Gwendolyn Cupcakery on the south side.
That is crazy.
Liz, I think you've I got all things Hammer and Nigel show on this cake at once here. We've got the show logo. We've got a WIBC logo. There's a beer with a little frosty head on it.
There is. Yeah.
There is.
There's some bowling pins on here.
Yes. I see a Volunteers tee. What else do we have on here?
We've got the Texas logo that you like.
No, Tennessee logo.
Oh, Tennessee, sorry. I'm sorry.
Big mistake. That's the wrong orange. Wrong orange. But
There's no Longhorn on it, okay?
You made a little me, and I look very intoxicated.
Yeah, your eyes are
It's
a stick
figure. It's a stick figure of me holding a beverage with a party hat on, and it looks like I've been drinking since 1984.
You have. How long does it take you to do something like this? You are obviously a professional. You've been doing this for a while. You have a business. How long does it make you, or how long does it take you to make a cake like this?
Decorating took about an hour.
That's
Wow.
it? Wow. Okay.
That's killer.
Now, we've had you on in
All
the
right.
past because you made the Donald Trump cookies, which for some reason became like really controversial because you were willing to make cookies for both political presidential candidates, but for whatever reason, it was the Trump cookies that made everybody flip out.
Oh, did your business get complaints and crap like that?
Yeah, but we gained a ton of customers, and I sold a crap load of Trump cookies.
Good for you.
Nice,
Good
nice,
for you.
nice.
Look at,
What's the current state of business here? Because I know you guys were relocating, right, to
Yes.
another facility.
So we were at 7th and Main. Now we're going to be at 5th and Main in Beech Grove. We thought we would be open by now, but we've had a few hiccups with electrical. And our electrical can't start till our plumbing can't start till our electrical.
Let's name names. Was it AES's fault?
It is
Because you don't have
AES.
to.
We've been
You don't have to.
waiting on this.
Ask me twice. You can't spell outages without AES.
Yes, we are about 2 months behind because of AES, to be honest with you.
It's
Sorry about
right.
that. That cake kicks ass. Nice
Yes,
job.
I just posted a picture of the cake on Twitter. So if you follow Hammer and Nigel, go there at Hammer and Nigel, the Gwendolyn Cupcakery. Liz, you're a rock star. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Hammer, I know we're up against it here, Coach's Tavern Live, but we as soon as we can, we've got to get to this health hack, which you're supposed to do in the morning, which is you get out of bed and jump 50 times, and it gets the blood flowing. We need to see if you can accomplish this 50 times within 50 seconds, right?
Okay, so we're up against the break right
I know.
now.
We can't do it right now, but we've got to try this.
So let's get Tom Sutton of Coach's Tavern up here a little bit
Yes.
after 4 o'clock. And then maybe if we have some time on the back end, I can see if I can do 50 jumps in 50 seconds.
That's all it is. It's jumping. That's all it is.
Man, I feel like I could start off really well, but toward the end we might be laboring.
By the way, if we did it both at the same time, this stage we're on would collapse with
complete collapse. Right. Okay, so coming up next, we'll get Tom Sutton on. We'll have a fun chat with Tommy, and then we will see if I can do this fitness hack. Come on back.
Remodel long enough. What are you waiting for? Get started today with Boer Remodeling. Boer Remodeling customer Kathy had a bath remodel with Boer. Kathy, talk a little bit about your experience.
Our experience with Boer has been terrific. The process was so easy and seamless. When we decided to do a larger remodel of our first floor, Boer was the first company we thought of hiring.
And were you happy with the results?
The results are amazing, and we are so happy with our home and the work that Boer did.
Peter is another recent Boer Remodeling customer with a new kitchen. Peter, what was the best part about working with Boer?
We especially liked the active participation that we were able to have in selection of stone for the countertops. Really came out beautiful. The cabinets also came out very, very well.
The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. They'll guide you through the entire process. Start with a free consultation. Talk to Boer Remodeling today. That's BOOHER, BoerRemodeling.com.
Luxury awaits you at Tom Roush Lincoln & Fishers. Come see the full line of breathtaking Lincoln vehicles at Indiana's premier Lincoln dealership. From the moment you arrive at Tom Roush Lincoln, you'll know you've arrived. Shop over 200 new Lincolns in our state-of-the-art family-owned and operated dealership with no pressure. Just the award-winning service and respect you deserve, plus complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Luxury awaits you at Tom Roush Lincoln & Fishers.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Fall is here, and if that means it's time for new flooring in your home, then Brothers Floor Covering is ready to help. Brand new carpet, hardwoods, laminates, and luxury vinyl plank in stock now. Plus, Brothers Floor Covering can get your new flooring installed in as little as a few weeks. Visit Brothers Floor Covering today at their new location, 8550 Michigan Road. Discover why buying local means receiving more, not paying more. Get the flooring of your dreams installed now. Stop in today or visit brothers-floorcovering.com.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, an update about explosive devices that you may have heard about, how 3 volunteer firefighters in Hancock County were injured, and you'll hear about a milestone for a hotel in downtown Indianapolis. Those stories coming up after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's now 4 o'clock.
This is a Fox News alert. A government shutdown will continue for now. I'm Lisa Brady. 2 short-term spending plans failing again in the U.S. Senate, with Democrats still pushing to address health care concerns, and Republican leaders saying those talks could happen after the government reopens. And in the meantime, the White House still warning of cuts to federal programs.
Thousands of federal workers are under the threat of layoffs as part of a cost-cutting move by the Trump administration during the government shutdown.
Nobody wants to do that, but sometimes in government you have to make tough decisions.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the administration is also looking at agencies she says are a waste of taxpayer dollars. President Trump has described the shutdown as a great opportunity to eliminate Democrats' priorities.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. Well, earlier, President Trump setting a new deadline for Hamas to accept a U.S. plan for ending the war in Gaza, 6 Eastern, Sunday evening.
The president has made it very clear to Hamas that this is an acceptable and detailed proposal that they must accept, or the consequences are going to be very grave for them.
White House spokeswoman Caroline Leavitt calling it a red line. The president's post about the deadline warning in all capital letters there will be peace in the Middle East one way or another. Well, we're just getting reports that Hamas is out with a statement agreeing to some elements of the peace plan, including, reportedly, releasing the hostages.
The headline story coming from this report from the Reuters news agency is that Hamas says it will agree to release all Israeli hostages. That's alive or dead. That's 48 individuals.
Fox's Greg Palcott. Now, the statement says some other elements of the plan require further negotiation. It's not clear whether that would be a deal breaker. A new milestone on Wall Street. The Dow up 238 at the bell, topping 47K earlier. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
An explosive device was found on a body at the Marion County Coroner's Office. You've got sunny skies, 86 degrees in the Circle City. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:02. It was found on the body of Marco Antonio Pina Morales this morning after he died in a fatal crash in Johnson County earlier this week. Johnson County Coroner Mike Pruitt said, "What happened after Morales was pronounced dead?"
We agreed to transfer that body from the scene to their facility logistically just to make things smoother for IMPD and ISP.
He says there was no sign of a device on Morales' body when they removed it from the scene. The bomb squad was called into the Marion County Coroner's Office, who safely removed the device, and all the employees were evacuated from the building. An exploding tire on a combine that caught on fire injured 3 volunteer firefighters. Jarrett Lewis has more.
According to the Charlottesville Volunteer Fire Department, crews were sent to an area in Hancock County for the combine fire Thursday night. They immediately asked for assistance from the Wilkinson Volunteer Fire Department after seeing black smoke coming from the machine. As crews were getting hoses ready to take out the fire, the tire exploded, knocking 2 firefighters back and hitting another with shrapnel. Charlottesville Volunteer Fire Chief John Collins said one of the firefighters was transported to the hospital by ambulance, another took themselves there, and the third was treated at the scene. There's now an investigation into how the combine caught on fire. Jarrett Lewis, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
And construction workers have been putting in lots of time building the 38-story Signia by Hilton Hotel in Indianapolis. Bill Sewell is the vice president of AECOM, and he's been overseeing the project. He spoke at a ceremony this morning.
90% of all those tradesmen and women that have been on this job they're Hoosier jobs. And of that total working on the job, 42% of all the workers have come from right here in Marion County.
He says they have had about 2,300 construction workers so far to date. This hotel is supposed to be finished in the fall of 2026. WIBC News Time is 4:04. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Pierce Jewelers has a beautiful, warm, and friendly showroom, and their showcase of estate jewelry is constantly changing. They're always purchasing and looking for new, old treasures, and your fine jewelry may be worth more than you think. The staff at Pierce Jewelers, a trusted name since 1968, will help you understand and evaluate your memorable pieces, and they'll make sure you receive superb service and expert counsel. They'll guide you through the process, explain each piece, and why the item's value is a certain amount. No appointment needed, but there are times they'll need to take in your items to further examine and evaluate them. Pierce Jewelers doesn't charge for this process, nor is there any requirement for you to sell your items. Pierce Jewelers will make sure you receive a competitive price for your valuables, and you'll walk away knowing you've received their best and honest offer. Call Pierce Jewelers today at 317-574-3333 to learn more about selling your jewelry and other valuable precious items.
Traffic now at 4:05. Here's Matt Bear.
All right, Jake, check it out. Southbound 65 at Keystone Avenue. It's a stall blocking the left lane and backing us up to the south. Split a stall in the construction zone. Bad news. And expected delay there. Also checking out southbound 465 on the east side. Crash. Now they opened a couple of lanes. 2 left lanes are still blocked before I-70. And traffic is still stop and go. Back to I-69. We have a delay there of 33 minutes if you're making your way southbound right now. Inbound 69, stop and go, 106 282nd. Northwest side, northbound 465 slows. 86th Street up to 865. And a crash northbound at Michigan Road just after 71st Street. That's blocking the right lane. On the south side, northbound 65 slow. Roll from Southport Road up to 465. Eastbound 465 slow traffic after 69 over to Emerson. And eastbound as 74-minute delay hard to get to the south split. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products plus 2.99% financing and an additional $550 off your project. Trust local. Trust employee-owned. Trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
Expect a slightly warmer night for our Friday night under mostly to partly clear skies. Lows will fall into the low to mid-60s. This leads the way to another warm fall day going into the first weekend of October for Saturday. Saturday afternoon high temperatures will be the mid to upper 80s under mostly sunny skies. We're going to hold temperatures in the mid-80s through our Sunday with once again plenty of sunshine, dry air, and light winds. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos? So let's rock it!
All right, everybody, put your hands together for the Hammer and Nigel Road Show, broadcasting live at Coach's Tavern downtown Indianapolis, right on Pennsylvania, catty corner across from Cambridge Fieldhouse. My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer just had a birthday yesterday, so we're celebrating his 48th birthday.
48, yes.
I mean, you don't look at a shade over 49.
Well, thank you, Nigel. I appreciate that. God bless you.
And we are brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink. So if you're not headed down to Coach's Tavern and you're headed to the LQ, check out the Finnish Long Drink. It's this new thing backed by actor Miles Teller and professional golfer Ricky Fowler. I don't know, how would you describe it? Just a sparkling, refreshing, gin-based flavor, citrus, peach, cranberry. Everybody is.
And it's got a little juice to it, man. You'll get a little buzz going from this bad boy, too, and that's awesome. got some great friends here today celebrating with us, but a guy that's been a friend of ours for a long time, long before the Hammer and Nigel show made it to the radio. We had this little nickel and dime podcast, and we did it here at Coach's Tavern, and Tom Sutton, the owner, one of the owner proprietors here at Coach's Tavern, you kind of started this whole monster. You created the Hammer and Nigel show.
Tommy.
So thank you, Tommy.
Oh, absolutely. And I still remember the day you guys approached me because you were doing it over at Ugly Monkey, right?
Right.
Yes. Soupy shut that place down.
Yeah,
He said,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
can we do a podcast every Thursday? I'm like, why the heck not? Let's try it out. And the rest is history.
I
right?
think there was like a $25 beer tab involved with like free
we
draft
caught you some
beer.
beers
Yeah. And we
And,
promoted it on Facebook.
Yeah, we get drunk Matt in here and Big Booze Molly and
yes, friends of the show.
Some of the classic characters. But in terms of the longevity of Coach's Tavern and local business in general, man, you've been kicking ass. You and Adam Eisenberg have just.
Yeah,
this place is just been a staple and an icon forever.
Coaches will turn 22 on December 13th.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Adam, my partner and I, Adam, have owned it since February 2008.
Coaches is now too old to date Bill Belichick. How about that? It's a shocker.
And honestly, the staff here too has been forever. Like Amber,
Yeah, people don't
bartender,
leave.
And that's I think indicative of quality management. Thank you. Hey, wow, thank you very much.
Thank you, Crystal.
Again, having some birthday cake served to us here. What is it about the management style here that like how do you keep and retain? Because I know you've had problems before with problem bars in the area, right? I mean, we've talked about it before.
Sure.
There's good managers and there's bad managers.
Well, you got to be hands-on, but you also have to trust your people and don't micromanage them. Don't drive them crazy. Don't nitpick at them. Just let them do their thing. And every so often you got to collar them out in the back of the kitchen and say, hey, let's try doing it this way. But
right.
Let them do their thing. If the money's rolling in, it's rolling in.
But it's, I think, uncommon in this industry to have, like Amber, for example. She's been here since we've been doing the podcast, like 16 years. Like, it feels like that's not normal in this industry. And I think that speaks volumes to the management here.
It's not. And our kitchen manager, Jeff, he's been here for 16 and a half years. So, we keep him around.
Now, let's talk about some of the other issues that you encounter as a bar owner. Downtown Indy. Sometimes it's good, and when it's good, it's real good.
It's good, it's great.
But when it's bad, it makes national headlines here. How do you deal with some of the bad?
It's really a shame how people, I keep up on the social media, the local news stations, and there are people that won't come down here because they think it's really that bad. And I don't think it's terrible. It's not great. There's a lot of what's the proper term? Unhoused people, is that what we have to say now to appease the feelings of people?
I don't even think that's going to do it, but I'm tired of appeasing people.
Right,
At this
true
point.
story.
Who cares?
And unfortunately, a lot of them are mentally ill, and they just don't have the resources to get the help they want, and they're just forgotten about, and they just run amok in the streets, and they cause problems for people sitting on our patio, and they just wander in here and have no clue where they are. You feel sorry for them.
What's your relationship, though, with, the prosecutor?
Think I don't have one with him.
Good. Okay. Because it feels like, and we've talked to our police officer friends. Nobody's more, pro-police than we are. They get frustrated having to deal with the same people over and over again.
How is a guy? So recent news, there was a guy that stabbed a guy at a gas station. Come to find out, he's been arrested 99 times.
Yes.
How?
Made national news.
You would think somebody in a black robe would finally be like, okay, this guy just needs to go in a cage and leave him there. So, but no, just let him walk free. And our wonderful prosecutor already dropped an attempted murder charge. He reduced it to aggravated battery. This guy's going to be out on the street in 2 weeks.
Do you guys get together and talk about that kind of stuff? Because it feels like you guys as a group have leverage. Hey, we're the ones bringing in money and business to downtown Indy.
So there's an IPD officer, her name's Kim Evans, and she's kind of the downtown liaison between business and IMPD. We meet with her usually once a month and go over stuff. And
other bar owners in this, really?
Other bar owners in the area.
How important is it for you to how important are these meetings? But not only that, but it seems like you guys, I know you're competitors, but you're also friends.
Yeah,
that's important.
We stick together because we have to. It's not it's not a competition. It's, hey, let's all work together, make downtown better, bring people down here, and but. We want our voices to be heard. I don't think anybody over there at the city county building is listening, but
Oh, you'd be surprised. They're listening.
They're
They just
listening.
might
They're
not
not
do
doing
anything, but I know that they're listening. There's two different things there, action and listening. So if somebody's never been down to Coach's Tavern, I've always said you guys have the best bar food of any place that I've been to. The food here is phenomenal. If they want to come down and watch the Colts game on Sunday, or maybe just come down here for a night on the town, Friday night and Saturday night, what's it like?
Friday nights, Saturday nights are good. It's a real poppin' atmosphere. You know, it's people having fun because we've been kind of coined the Cheers of downtown, where everybody knows everybody, and you walk in, your drink's on the bar, you know, just like Norm.
Right.
People like that. They really love that. So.
You brought us a litok something here,
What
Tom.
do you have? A birthday
This
shot?
is actually a coach's specialty. This is called the breakfast shot.
And look, I mean, it matches the color code of
It tastes kind of like a
There
fruit
we
breakfast.
go. There
And
we go.
Happy birthday, Hammer.
Thank you
Happy
very much,
birthday,
John.
everyone, Mr. Jason
Appreciate the
Hammer.
support you have always had for this program.
That's incredible. What's in that?
Stoli orange vodka, watermelon pucker, little OJ, and a little sugar-free Red Bull.
It tastes like happy. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It does.
So, Nige, do you want me to try this challenge, or do you want to wait?
I want you to try the challenge, especially after the shot.
Okay.
Okay. Tom, stay here for this.
So, Kurt, get ready to bring up the clock music here that we had earlier.
Okay. The newest health hack going around TikTok is the 50 jump trend. The minute you get out of bed, you jump in place 50 times. That's it.
Nice.
But it's supposed to be a quick way to get the blood flowing first thing in the morning after waking up. My question is, can Hammer do 50 jumps in 50 seconds, feet off the ground? I say I don't know that this is as difficult as you were thinking, Hammer.
Well, you got to understand, I'm fat. So it may be a little more difficult than you think it's going to be.
All right, so should I count the clock down here?
We've got a clock bed that's set at exactly 50 seconds, okay? So when it expires, that's 50 seconds.
Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
18, 19, 20,
He just picked
21,
up
22,
the
23,
fin
24,
into the long
25,
range.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Come on.
Come on,
40,
you got this.
42, 43, 44,
Yeah,
45, 46,
yeah.
47, 48, 49, 50. Let's go.
Not bad for a guy almost 50, right?
You should see Crystal's face
20
the whole
seconds to spare,
time.
gentlemen.
Hammer's wife is here just looking at him like, oh, my God.
Probably
what
like,
have
should I get
done?"
911 on the phone here?
I've never wanted to eat a piece of cake so bad in all my life right now. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that birthday cake looks great. Tom, thank you so much for having us out
Oh,
today,
absolute pleasure to
along
be
with
on,
the
guys.
finished long drink. Thank you guys for coming in. We're not done by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, no. We're rocking this party all the way through until 7 o'clock tonight. Matt Baer is standing by in the WIBC Traffic Center. Matt, please talk, because I'm about to have a heart attack.
Good luck, man. Looking at the east side, crash clear southbound 465 before I-70, still backed up to I-69, delays down to 15 minutes, and hopefully that'll continue to go down. Downtown, eastbound 70, 4-minute delay, Belmont to the north split. Also looking to westbound 70 before Arlington Avenue, that is a vehicle fire. Watch out for that. Northwest side, northbound Michigan Road, north of 71st, crash blocking the right lane. South side, northbound 65, 2-minute delay, Raymond into the south split. That's construction. Eastbound 465, slow from I-69 over to I-65 on the south side, a 5-minute delay. Northbound 65, slow from Southport Road to 465, and downtown that construction delay, southbound 6570, just slow right now from the north split to the south split. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard? The Staples Easy Bonton is back with even more easy. Press it for custom print, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
That was your birthday cake.
Dude, this cake
excellent.
is so good.
Yeah.
So good. Your old man's here, right?
Yeah,
Your old man's
my
here.
dad's here.
My mom and my dad are here as
Mr.
well.
and Mrs. Hammer, hello.
So my dad was the guy that yelled at Joe Hogsett.
That's right.
And my mom is the lady that yells at everybody. So they're here tonight. And, man, we're having a good time. You guys got to get your butts down here. Coach's Tavern. Plenty of time to get down here.
And order the long drink, man. These are so good. I've had like 5 already.
We're going hard in the paint here at Coach's Tavern. We're going to play a fun round of Is This Anything next.
You probably have a dream retirement in mind, but do you know how to get there? The difference between dreaming and living your ideal retirement comes down to having the right plan. And that's where Howard Bailey Financial can help. At Howard Bailey Financial, we've created a free retirement toolkit to help you bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Text DREAM to 888-262-1104 to download your free retirement toolkit that includes a retirement checklist, Social Security decisions guide, estate planning guide, and more. We want your dream retirement to be your reality. And it starts by texting DREAM to 888-262-1104. Let us help you take the next step toward the retirement of your dreams. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. Please see disclosures at howardbailey.com.
I'm an American Standard customer. I only use American Standard equipment and American Standard dealers. That's mostly because they are built to a higher standard. Here's Hammer to tell you about one of those awesome local independent American Standard dealers here in Central Indy.
Price Point Comfort, your locally owned American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer that will give you the right price guarantee. I like that word, guarantee. They promise not to oversell or pressure you into buying a bunch of stuff you don't need. A lot of companies do that. They don't do that at Price Point. You get exactly what you're looking for. They could make some recommendations, but it's totally up to you. Price Point Comfort strives for customer satisfaction, so find them online, pricepointcomfort.com. That's pricepointcomfort.com, or give them a call, 317-455-1124. You can ask for James or Tyler. James or Tyler at Price Point Comfort. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. Price Point Comfort, your independent American Standard heating and air dealer built to a higher standard.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
And we're broadcasting live from Coach's Tavern downtown. The Hammer and Nigel Road Show brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink. This is so good. And we're also, Is This Anything, brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, a program presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana. The Attorney General's office reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, and free to search. Just type your name in, type your family's names in at indianaunclaimed.gov.
Is this anything? A Florida man was pulled over for doing 107 miles per hour.
Hello.
When asked why he was speeding, he said it was because he had an appointment to go see his barber.
Weren't we talking about something similar about this yesterday?
Somebody had to pee yesterday.
Yeah, well, he actually had a little, he was going to the bathroom, I believe, yesterday.
Correct.
But
this was a guy that really, really, really wanted to get his hair cut. So he was dropping 107. Here is Michael being pulled over and talking to the Florida police.
Why are you going so fast?
I have an appointment with my barber.
You have an appointment with your barber, so you go 107 miles an hour.
I'm sorry.
Weaving in and out of traffic.
Yeah, I don't know. I have the article right in front of me. I'm assuming you went to jail. You go to jail. That's like for 107 miles an hour. That's you get incarcerated for that.
Well, you would think, but then again, if you get arrested 99 times in Marion County, sometimes
there's that too.
Sometimes you still get out and escape with it.
What's the fastest you've gone in a vehicle? Has it been over 100?
Yes.
Oh,
I've gone
boy.
over 100 like this year. Like coming back from the AC/DC show, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. There's nobody on 65.
That's right.
We came back like we did the Cannonball Run overnight because we had to stay an extra day because it got rained out. So, yeah, we just left right after the concert ended, Nashville time, about 11 o'clock. Man, you get on 65, 3 o'clock in the morning, there's nobody there. That bad boy was in triple digits.
How many? I mean, give me a number.
Probably 110.
Wow. Dad, my old man's here. He used to have like a bunch of like quality cars, like old stock cars and stuff like that. What's the fastest you've been on an interstate? What's the fastest?
How fast have you driven?
Like, he's had Corvettes and stuff. Well, how many? 100? No, not on the interstate. You've done 180 on the interstate.
I did 180 in the IndyCar 2-seater. What?
Oh, my God almighty. My dad has a death wish, for God's sake.
180 on the highway? Wow.
All right. I think Chief Bailey is
got a winner.
Is on his way here to rescue himself on that. I'm sorry I asked that. Wow. Okay.
Again, the 2-seater goes 180.
I know.
Is this anything? We're going to keep it in Florida here. A Florida man training in MMA left an intruder beat up and bruised after he allegedly broke into his home.
Hell yeah.
Here is Henny Rojas talking about taking care of the intruder.
I'm prepared. It's not my first time. I don't feel in pain. Nothing. Because I don't like guns. I'm not looking for a knife or nothing. Only God and my hands.
Yeah, that's something for sure. And I think I heard him say something about, look, I don't like guns. I just use my hands. And good God, if that could be the philosophy for some of these people in Indianapolis, the homicide rate would go, plummet.
Now, not everybody's Henny Rojas either, a UFC fighter.
MMA guy. I understand that. But using fists instead of guns, I love this, and I love that the bad guy trying to break into his house, trying to rob from him, trying to steal and take from him, possibly harm him, got the crap beat out of him by the MMA guy.
There was a story a couple of years ago where there was a female MMA champion. I can't remember who it was, but she was on vacation in some tropical island.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to assault and rape her on the beach.
Yes.
And they picked the wrong chick. She beat the crap out of this dude so bad, the police had to pull her off of the guy.
I love those stories. I love it.
Good for her, man. Last one here. Is this anything? The guy's going viral for explaining why the year 2025 is so disorienting.
Oh, dear Lord.
Especially when the boss tells him and his coworkers to go with the new AI assistant.
Not only is everything so dumb and scary, but even our jobs are feeling a little dumber and scarier. So there's no respite from the insanity. Ping, and your boss is emailing you like, hey gang, so as you know, we've invested a lot of money in our AI assistant Pierre. Please use Pierre when writing all your emails. And then you go back to scrolling. The city of Portland is under attack. And you're like, by who? And it's like, America. And you're like, well, that can't be right. And then it's like, ping, and it's your boss like, hey, disregard the last email. Stop using Pierre immediately. Some users are reporting that it's telling them that the Holocaust never happened.
Is that anything?
I think it's something. I think it's probably, I mean, going back to good old-fashioned email and communicating, over the phone instead of using AI platform technology. Now, the thing that he said there was like Portland's under attack. That might be true.
Right. Portland's a mess.
I think Trump is like 2 seconds away from sending the National Guard in to Portland.
And you know what? It's 2 seconds too late. Like, get them in there now.
Yeah.
100%. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
20 ribeyes for $35. That's 20 ribeyes for $35 at 2 locations in Indianapolis going on now. 20 ribeyes for only $35 in the Hardee's parking lot near Walmart at West 86th Street and Michigan Road. Just look for the big truck. Also in the Hardee's lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. Also on the big truck is cases of T-bones, fillets, New York strips, burgers, and a whole lot more. Big truck sale. Marinated chicken breasts too. Don't wait. Big steak sale at 2 different locations. In the Hardee's parking lot near Walmart at West 86th Street and Michigan Road. Also in the Hardee's lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. 20 ribeyes for just $35. Don't wait. Everything must go. Big truck sale. That's 20 ribeyes for $35. West 86th Street and Michigan Road. And the second location in the Hardee's parking lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. Get there before the truck is gone.
Luxury awaits you at Tom Roush Lincoln and Fishers. Come see the full line of breathtaking Lincoln vehicles at Indiana's premier Lincoln dealership. From the moment you arrive at Tom Roush Lincoln, you'll know you've arrived. Shop over 200 new Lincolns in our state-of-the-art family-owned and operated dealership with no pressure. Just the award-winning service and respect you deserve, plus complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Luxury awaits you at Tom Roush Lincoln and Fishers.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
The government will be kept shut down. Partly sunny and 86 degrees in the Circle City. The low tonight is 61. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:31. That's because of both the Democrats' budget plan and the Republican plan failed to pass. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says House Republicans are just using this whole shutdown mess as a distraction so people don't notice they're avoiding a vote on releasing the Epstein files.
Johnson and House Republicans care more about protecting the Epstein files than protecting the American people.
Republicans have pushed for a temporary spending bill to fund things through mid-November, and they're claiming the Democrats are keeping the government closed just to fund health care for illegal immigrants, which the Democrats completely deny. It's a total mess of accusations right now. Democrats have read the audit of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation, and now they're reacting to it. John Herrick reports.
One of those Democrats is Representative Ed Delaney. He's represented Indiana's 86 districts since 2009. Delaney noticed financial conflicts with outside organizations that got taxpayer money.
There are no names of any culprits, although there was obviously endless opportunity for overpayments, for excessive travel and so forth. We don't know who took advantage of any of those endless opportunities.
Representative Greg Porter said Friday that the audit shows Republicans will use taxpayer money for anything while claiming to be the party of fiscal responsibility. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The Sean Diddy Combs sentencing hearing is in progress in New York. He is set to be sentenced in Manhattan. Prosecutors are calling for Combs to get at least 11 years in prison, as defense lawyers say the maximum should be over a year. Combs was convicted of prostitution-related charges in July. And now your WIBC Closing Bell report. At the closing bell, the Dow closed the day and it gained 238 points to 46,758. The S&P 500 rose 0.44 points to 6,715, and the NASDAQ decreased by 63 points to 22,780. Time is 4:33. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
You've got traffic at 434 with Matt Bear.
Southside's a mess right now. Southbound 65 is stopped from the South Split down to South Keystone Avenue. We have two crashes, one coming out of the South Split, blocking the right lane. The other one after South Keystone Avenue, blocking the left lane. Again, stop traffic from South Keystone Avenue into the South Split and then back to the North Split on southbound 65-70. Eastbound 70 slows from Belmont into the South Split for a 5-minute delay. And inbound 65, 4-minute delay, 29th to Meridian. On the northeast side, crash on the exit from southbound 69 to southbound 465. The left lane of the exit is blocked, and traffic is slow back to 96. Northwest side, northbound 465, slowing after 79 to 865. Crash northbound Michigan Road after 71st Street. That's blocking the right lane. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard? The Staples Easy Bunton is back with even more easy present for custom print shipping services, even passport photo Staples. That was easy. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
Expect a slightly warmer night for our Friday night under mostly to partly clear skies. Lows will fall into the low to mid 60s. Saturday afternoon high temperatures will be the mid to upper 80s under mostly sunny skies. We're going to hold temperatures in the mid 80s through our Sunday with once again plenty of sunshine, dry air, and light winds. I'm Wish TV Storm Track meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
And we are on the road, ladies and gentlemen. The Hammer and Nigel Road Show at Coach's Tavern downtown. Give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Presented by the Finnish Long Drink. I need if anybody's available to hand us another couple Finnish Long Drinks up here. I'm partial to the peach, but Hammer, I think, likes the cranberry, the birthday boy over here.
Johnette's here. You can grab yourself one.
Johnette from the WIBC newsroom. Here comes the...
here comes Mrs. Hammer.
Hi. Coupon lady. Thank you so much.
She's only handing me this drink so she can yell at me later.
I love it. Oh, man. And we're having a blast here at the Hammer Nigel Roadshow. We have a very special guest with us on stage, Hammer.
Host of Saturday Night on the Circle, Ethan Hatcher joins us. And Ethan, the last time we had you physically in studio on our show, we were talking about that homeless camp that was in Fountain Square. You live somewhat close to that area, so you were very close to that story. Since the last time we spoke, I believe it's all been taken care of. Is that right?
Yes. When I drove by, they still had a couple tents left, but I believe those have been cleared up. It's been a couple weeks since I last drove by the Leonard Street encampment. But the situation fundamentally hasn't improved because they just played shuffleboard. They played musical chairs with the homeless residents because they've moved to other encampments. They've moved to the West Street and I think it's White River Parkway over not too far from the JW Marriott, fundamentally. There's also a new encampment that has sprung up on South Pleasant View Parkway and Keystone, and there's a few other encampments that are around the city. So, and then also Michael Paul Hart has covered the encampment that is behind the Walmart on East Washington Street, over near in the Cumberland area.
So when you say cover, like, who is actually the one physically facilitating these people moving from encampment to encampment?
That would be the city department. The official name eludes me at the time, but they were seeking to connect those individuals with permanent housing.
Okay.
And that's the tale as old as time, because you had some individuals who were willing to participate in the program, but you had a lot of people who didn't, who would prefer to live on the streets. And I feel that's a component of the conversation that routinely is unaddressed.
Why would somebody prefer to live on the street unless they are mentally ill or addicted to drugs?
Well, I mean, I think you've hit a connection there. There's mental illness, there's drug addiction, and then there's also a fundamental unwillingness to abide by the rules of civil society.
And see, that's a key point, because when the solution is, well, we're going to find affordable housing or free housing to put these people into, if you're not used to taking care of yourself and living in a house or an apartment or a home, it's not always an easy transition.
No, in some ways it's more cruel, because you are giving somebody who doesn't have either the willingness or capability to provide long-term care for the property, and then just sitting them in this situation. That doesn't solve the problem. That doesn't give them the tools or the resources to be able to better themselves.
You know what does? Mental rehab, which is not, you can't force that on somebody, if I understand that. If I understand the laws correctly in this state.
Yeah.
Unless they've said out loud that they're going to commit suicide or something like that, you cannot force somebody to go get mental help.
And that was brought about by reforms that took place in the 1980s. And
Reagan,
look, there were horrible abuses that were going on in the asylums.
Absolutely.
But taking the asylums away has clearly not been the long-term solution either. There needs to be a more measured approach to this.
Speaking with Ethan Hatcher, host of Saturday Night on the Circles here on 93 WIBC. So I think the biggest story in Indy right now, and a story that's picking up national headlines, is the dude that was arrested 99 times, the 99th being an attempted murder, a stabbing to death of a guy at a gas station. Now, the guy lived, but it was an attempted murder charge at first. It was his 99th arrest in Indy, and already, before he's seen a judge, before anything else, the prosecutor's office has lowered the charge on that.
This guy is trying to put DeCarlos Brown, the assailant of Irina Zarutska over there in North Carolina, to shame with 99 criminal arrests. Now, most of these are for small-time offenses. He's only been trespassed from almost every small convenience store around Marion County.
But there were a couple serious ones.
There were a couple serious ones, including drug possession, and that's the issue when you don't address this early in the string of problems. Then it escalates eventually. And now it's escalated to attempted murder, which has been downgraded to aggravated assault.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
Downgrade that attempted murder.
That's the soft on crime approach that Ryan, friend of the miscreant, Mears embraces, unfortunately.
Is that an excuse for this guy? Because I've seen people on social media come at us. Well, he's homeless. He's got mental illness. He's autistic. Most of his charges, not all, but most of his charges were not violent offenses. What do you want to do? Lock him up for the rest of his life?
If he's mentally ill, if he's autistic, if he doesn't have the capacity to interface safely with civil society, then you are elucidating the reasons why he should be removed, not permitted to continue to enact random acts of violence on random citizens.
And the thing that's frustrating is that we could sit here and laugh at this. There's a dude that's been arrested 99 times. nothing will change in Indianapolis.
I've got 99 problems, but a criminal prosecution ain't one.
That's it. And as long as Ryan Mears is the prosecutor, nothing will change.
I couldn't agree more. What we need to do is find, and we had a good candidate in Cindy Carrasco, who was, an outstanding candidate for prosecutor. But we need to connect the messaging with the citizens of Indianapolis and really represent to them the impact and improvement that will be felt in their daily lives by prosecuting violent crimes. I mean, this should be a common sense approach, but we seem to be missing the messaging.
You shouldn't really know the political party of your prosecutor, should you?
Right.
Because you go back to Ryan Mears' predecessor, the late Terry Curry, you couldn't tell one way or the other where he leaned. Now, if you followed politics, obviously you knew, but I had no problem with the way Terry Curry did his job as the prosecutor. He was a Democrat. I know, I'm not naive. Democrats are going to win the majority of the races in Marion County. It's a 60-40 Democrat advantage in terms of voter registration. I get that. But you can pick a Democrat that's not just somebody that wants to be a public defender, though, right?
These are the problems that are inherent with a DEI approach to law enforcement, because justice is what? Justice is supposed to be blind. It's supposed to be equally applied no matter your race, sex, gender, creed, or whatever. But unfortunately, we have a mentality that has been embraced by particularly liberal prosecutors where they want to factor in these various identifications as qualifiers for how law enforcement is supposed to be applied, and that's been a drastic failure. I think we've all lived through that.
And how does that affect your business personally? Tell us what you do, remind us what you do, and then tell us how the prosecution and how the laws here in Indianapolis affect that business and the property tax issue, for that matter.
I am a housing provider on the east side of Indianapolis. I have about 20 properties that are divided into around 40 units.
Have you ever thrown anybody down the stairs, like in the movie Coming to America,
No.
and yelled, "Your rent's due"?
Don't have stairs that large in any of my properties. But I'll tell you one immediate way that it has impacted my properties. I have a property that is getting ready to be available for rent shortly. It's a two-bedroom on the east side of Indianapolis.
Okay.
And I have issues because of the dangerous area that it is in. Now, mind you, the property itself is totally fine, but across the street I have a couple vacant units, and they're inhabited by about 10 to 15 roving crackheads.
Wow.
Right. When you are just immediately across the street, that's a problem. They're trashing up the premises. I've actually watched some homeless people tapping in to the transformer on the phone line just across the street from where my property is, so that way they can charge their cell phones. And that is chronic lack of enforcement.
How do you maneuver in that business? How are you successful?
You gotta hope for the best. You gotta have qualifications that you apply equally, and you gotta put your best foot forward. The house, is maintained. We've patched the issues in the floor. We've redone the kitchen. We've installed a new bathtub and done some other things, but I got very limited control over the neighborhood and surrounding area. You can only improve your own property.
What's coming up on your next big show here on WIBC?
We are going to have the extremely based Representative Andrew Ireland on our show, and he is going to talk about his proposal to tax remittances. This is money that's sent overseas to foreign countries, often by illegal immigrants, that's not circulating in our local economy. This is money that's being extracted for their labor and then sent elsewhere to improve countries abroad. And he is proposing a limited form of taxation on this, a rate of 2%, which I think is extremely reasonable. And we're going to talk about that, and then also the revolving door of the criminal justice system here in Marion County.
When's the show?
Criminal injustice system. You can listen from 7 to 9 every Saturday night, and make sure to hop on the YouTube machine, give us a like, and join us on the chat.
Right on.
Ethan Hatcher, thanks, brother.
Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
You ready to build your custom dream home? Check out Joyner Homes based out of Greenfield. See one of their model homes in person anytime. It is a great way for you to experience the customization and quality of a Joyner Homes custom built home. Plus, you can meet with a new home specialist to learn about their building process. Available lots if you don't already have one. Find out about floor plans and where they build. Model homes are open 7 days a week from noon to 5, and walk-ins are welcome. Find out more at joynerhomes.com.
Hammer here from my friends at Diamonds Direct, Keystone at the Crossing. It's right there by the Green Bridge. All this weekend, it's a designer weekend, and Tacori is the designer. So if you like the Tacori line, get to Diamonds Direct this weekend. Again, North Side, Keystone at the Crossing, next to the Green Bridge. The designer Tacori will be there. So if you're thinking about buying that engagement ring or getting a head start on the holiday shopping, this is the weekend. Like, you're really going to impress her if you get that amazing piece of jewelry from the designer. That's going next level, and she is going to love you for it. And Diamonds Direct, keep this in mind, they already have the biggest selection and the lowest prices. And now they're bringing in the designer. This is what separates them from the competition. They go the extra mile. They are the official jeweler of the Indianapolis Colts. So stop by, walk in that beautiful showroom, and tell them Hammer from Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Save 50% on all pottery and herbaceous perennials at Sundown Gardens, 186th Street, Spring Mill Road in Westfield, SundownGardens.com.
Up to 50% off and 2.99% financing, plus receive an additional $550 off your project.
Because at B Windows,
we mean business. We mean business.
This is James at Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling. You can trust us with all your heating and cooling needs. We have over 150 years of combined experience.
PricePointComfort.com. Price Point Comfort is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air dealer.
Head online to the contest page at WIBC.com and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra Thursday, December 4th at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Don Fisher for QC Kinetics. I was struggling with chronic knee pain and wasn't encouraged with the options of risky surgery and pain pills. QC Kinetics offered the best option for me, cutting-edge regenerative medicine. Their non-invasive treatment stimulated my body's own biologics so I could be pain-free and get back to doing what I love, playing golf. QC Kinetics has a fantastic success rate, and it's clear to see why so many Hoosiers are happy to tell their story of how they reclaimed their lives with the QC Kinetics approach. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to QCkinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. QC Kinetics uses the latest technologies, whether it's stem cell, PRP, plasma, or a number of other advanced therapies. Call QC Kinetics. It'll be the best call you will make. Get back in the game, whatever that is for you. Call 317-559-PAIN.
All right, Matt Bear, how are these roads looking, my friend?
Pretty bad going down to downtown right now. Southbound 65 is barely moving from Raymond Street past Keystone Avenue. It's because of a traffic hazard. We have a stall in the left lane. Southbound 6570 also jammed, stopped from the north split to the south split. That's a 7-minute delay. Inbound 65 coming down a delayed 5 minutes. MLK to Meridian. Eastbound 74-minute delay from Harding into the south split. Looking at Michigan Road northbound, north of 71st, that's a crash. The right lane is closed. Inbound 69 crash at 465 on the exit to southbound 465. That left lane is blocked, a 12-minute delay. Westbound 465 slows from 31 over to 865, and eastbound 465 stop and go traffic from Keystone Avenue past Allisonville Road. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products plus 2.99% financing. Added additional $550 off your project. Trust local. Trust employee-owned. Trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
We have a sentencing in the Diddy case. Just came down from Fox News. Sean Diddy Combs sentenced to 4 years, 2 months in prison per Fox News.
Yeah, you think he serves that entire sentence?
No. I still have the bet with Rob that he will serve less than 1 full year in jail.
Interesting.
Under 365 days is my over-under on that, but the sentencing for Diddy, 4 years, 2 months. We will have more on that coming up in just a little bit. It's 85 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. Coming up here in just about a half hour from now, Nige.
Yes.
I'm going to get needles to my face.
I keep looking at this on the rundown that you put together, and it says Hammer Botox, and I've been meaning to ask you about this. It's been a busy Friday. I'm scratching my head.
So I've always wondered what it was like, right? I've never had it before.
Have you really?
I have. Because I love the way Tim Allen looked in Christmas with the Cranks. Like, when he gets the Botox and he's trying to eat the salad and it falls all over his face. Like, is that how it is or not?
That's what you want it to look like?
Well, that's how I thought it was.
So you're getting Botox live on the air.
Right. Our friends at Envy Spa in New Pal.
Here at Coach's Tavern.
They've agreed to come up on the YouTube camera and stick needles in my face. And what we're going to do is, while that's happening, you and I are going to try to have a serious conversation about what's happening in Portland with Antifa.
Okay. All right. I like that idea.
So that's coming up right around 5:20. So if you want to see me get a needle in the face, that's coming up around 5:20.
I was not expecting that at all. Okay.
According to a new survey, Nige, 18% of people think it's a good idea for parents to ask AI for parenting advice. 52% think it's a bad idea.
I mean, like, if you ask Alexa, hey, my kid's got 101 temperature, should I go to the doctor or should I just give him Tylenol? That's one thing, but, like, should you ask, hey, Alexa, my daughter's dating somebody 20 years older than she is. I don't know if that's the advice you want to take.
Right. And it kind of depends on where AI is pulling their information from.
Sure.
Right? If they're pulling it, from the Bill Belichick School of Dating, then you're not going to like that answer. Second Bill Belichick joke in one show, ladies and gentlemen.
I like it.
So listen, I dabble a little bit in AI, right? I make a little bit of AI. So I thought, okay, why don't we have one of the WIBC parents on staff give parenting advice? AI parenting advice, like the survey asked for.
Okay.
So I went back to the lab, and here to give parenting advice is AI Rob Kendall.
Oh, you want parenting advice? Here you go. Brownsburg. That's all I talk about. BROWNSBURG. That's right, Brownsburg. No parenting advice, no bullcrap, just Brownsburg. Sucking on a chili dog outside of Brownsburg. AI Rob out. Oh, one more thing. Brownsburg.
You know what? I don't think that was much help.
In no way, shape, or form was it any sort of help.
No, not at all.
But he does love him some Brownsburg.
No, he's somewhere talking about Brownsburg right now, I promise you.
If there was a town council every night of the year gathering in Brownsburg, he'd be there.
You look up pig and slop in the dictionary, it's the same thing as Rob going to a council meeting in Brownsburg every single night. Real quick before we hit a break here, according to a new interview, Lionel Richie said that Michael Jackson stunk.
Is that right?
Had bad hygiene. Said that often Lionel Richie would take his clothes, wash them, and then have to give it back to him because he stunk so bad.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's par for the course for some rock stars in that industry. I would have never. I don't know why I would never have guessed Michael Jackson. I've heard that about Lenny Kravitz, right?
I've smelled Lenny Kravitz. Stinks. He did a private ZPL thing when I was working there a number of years ago. Stinks. So, Nige, I've got dealer's choice here. So,
okay.
Kurt, be ready to choose. Do you want to hear every non-word in Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, or do you want to hear what it would sound like if Michael Jackson fell down the stairs?
Every non-word in a Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal.
Okay, Kurt, give it to him. That's every non-word in Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal right there. All right, going to take a little break. When we come back, biggest stories of the day. We'll have an update on that Diddy sentence. Come on back.
Let's go. You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Let's
didn't even know this, but Zillow actually ranks Indianapolis number 2 among 2025's hottest markets. So values have risen and are holding strong. Now more than ever, you need a guy, an expert like Mark Dietl to help you sell your house. Luke and Emmett in Franklin were building their dream home, but they needed to sell their old place at a great price to pay for it. Mark Dietl's team made it easy, multiple offers in the first weekend and closed in 25 days.
Mark Dietl is the best in the business, and he has the guarantee that backs it up. Mark Dietl is the only real estate agent that we recommend, and he guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price or deadline, or he will buy it. You pick the move date, no long-term contracts. That's what separates Mark Dietl. 755-4232, or go to markdietl.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietl.com. Tell him Hammer and Nigel sent you.
What if you had the smartest Wi-Fi? If you did, it'd be Xfinity, of course, and it'd come with their best state-of-the-art equipment. It would boost speeds to the devices that needed them most, prioritizing your most important connections, whether you were streaming, gaming, or gaming while pretending to work. And it would let you stream 4. That's right, 4 games on one screen. It would even power your mobile connection so you could bring faster, secure Wi-Fi speeds with you where you use it most. It would be proactive and fix problems before you knew you had them. Impressive, right? And it would have security features that protect you from threats at home and online. Kinda like a force field for your life. If you had the smartest Wi-Fi, well, everything would work together seamlessly to keep you connected, no matter what. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
Luxury awaits you at Tom Roush Lincoln & Fishers. Come see the full line of breathtaking Lincoln vehicles at Indiana's premier Lincoln dealership. From the moment you arrive at Tom Roush Lincoln, you'll know you've arrived. Shop over 200 new Lincolns in our state-of-the-art family-owned and operated dealership with no pressure. Just the award-winning service and respect you deserve, plus complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Luxury awaits you at Tom Roush Lincoln & Fishers.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, a suspected explosive device was found this morning on the body of a Chicago man. How one man is reacting to the latest audit of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. Those stories coming up next after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 5 o'clock.
This is a Fox News alert, an answer from Hamas. I'm Lisa Brady. Days after the U.S. proposed and Israel accepted a peace plan to end the war in Gaza, Hamas says it accepts some elements of the plan, reportedly agreeing to release all remaining hostages.
Also that it reiterates its agreement, according to the Reuters report, to hand over the administration of the Gaza Strip to a Palestinian body of independent technocrats.
Fox's Greg Palcott in London.
The third point, Hamas says it affirms its readiness to immediately engage in negotiations through mediators to discuss details of the matter. I think that's the line that's catching my eye, and that is, yes, they want to engage, but they want to negotiate the matters. They're not accepting at face value. Remember, this is a 20-point plan.
That plan called for hostages to be handed over within 72 hours. A senior Hamas official reportedly telling Al Jazeera that timeline is theoretical and unrealistic. The Hamas statement released only hours after President Trump posted a deadline of 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday for Hamas to reach an agreement. Also just getting word that Sean Diddy Combs is sentenced to 4 years, 2 months in prison on 2 prostitution-related charges. The hip-hop star apologizing in court, including to all victims of domestic violence.
Diddy called his own behavior disgusting, shameful, and sick, and he said it cost him his career, his reputation, and his family. He also then turned in the courtroom to his children and apologized for letting them down, saying that he had not been the father they deserved, and he really pleaded with the judge to give him another chance.
Fox's CB Cotton at Manhattan Federal Court. Prosecutors wanted 11 years. The defense was asking for 14 months. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A suspected explosive device was discovered. It's partly sunny and 86 degrees. The low tonight is 61. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:02. It was discovered at the Marion County Coroner's Office somewhere on the body of Marco Antonio Pina Morales. He died as a result of the chase involving IMPD yesterday morning. The bomb squad was called in as a precaution today. The building was evacuated and no one was hurt. Johnson County Coroner Mike Pruitt discussed what happened when his agency was at the scene of the fatal crash.
We, along with ISP and IMPD, processed that scene, and we did not see anything that indicated any type of device.
The investigation is far from over, and Pruitt says he'll provide whatever assistance is necessary. Democrat Representative Ed Delaney says he has read the recent audit of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. Today, he said there is a lot that's not in it, even though it shows potential financial conflicts.
It does not tell us how much they made as a result of those conflicts. It doesn't tell us what agency failed to make them do their job.
He says he'd like to know more about who made excessive profits. State Representative Greg Porter said the report shows that Republicans will use taxpayer money for anything. And if you're looking to have a furry friend for a day, Jonette Cruz has just the idea for you.
Indianapolis Animal Care Services has officially opened its Doggy Day Out program to the public, inviting you to give a sheltered dog a much-needed break. The program lets you check out an adoptable dog for a few hours of fun, like going to the park, shopping, or just cuddling outside the kennel environment.
You can take the dog around to a store that allows dogs, just any place that will allow these animals to get out of the shelter, get some enrichment.
IACS Public Information Officer Colleen LaFollette says the program is vital because the shelter's overcapacity fairly consistently, and getting the animals out there is a matter of safety and well-being. Jonette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
You're 1 minute away from traffic and weather. It's 5:04.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could it be lower testosterone?
Lower T.
Happens to most guys after 40. I was in the same boat until I started using Nugenix Total T2.
Total T2, the new one I've seen on TV.
Yep, it's the next generation testosterone booster for both free and total testosterone. It's packed with even more man-boosting power, sending nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours.
It actually works?
I feel like I'm in my 20s again. I've got more energy, better results in the gym, and things are even better in the bedroom. Send them a text and get a complimentary bottle.
Text now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the #1 testosterone brand at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, absolutely free. Text TOWER to 231231. TOWER to 231231. TOWER to 231231.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
You've got WIBC traffic at 5:05 with Matt Bear.
Yeah, Judd, crash clear southbound 69 at 465. Still backed up past 106. It's still at a 15-minute delay. Downtown, inbound 65, 3-minute delay, 21st to Meridian. Eastbound 70, stop and go traffic from Belmont into the South Split. Southbound 65, 70, that's a construction slowdown from the North Split down to the South Split. And we are looking at about a 7-minute delay right now. Now, southbound 65 gets ugly. Coming out of the South Split down to Raymond Street, that is jammed up. Northwest side, northbound 465 slow, 86 up to 865. Eastbound 465 slow from 865 out to Michigan Road. And on the northeast side, eastbound 465 slow roll from Keystone Avenue over to I-69. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. They've teamed up with the Indiana Fever and Common Threads to provide local schools with information for nutritious meal preparation. Learn more at anthem.com/fever. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies Incorporated. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
We're chalking a mostly to partly clear Friday night with lows falling into the low to mid 60s. Saturday, we're going to continue the warm and dry stretch with highs in the mid to upper 80s with light winds and plenty of sunshine. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos? So let's rock it!
On a Beer Sample Friday, ladies and gentlemen. The Hammer and Nigel Road Show live at Coach's Tavern. Coach's Tavern, downtown Indianapolis on Pennsylvania, Caddy Corner, across from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer is right over there. We are brought to you by The Finnish Long Drink, which I have been drinking all afternoon long. It's backed by actor Miles Teller, who played Rooster, Goose's kid in Maverick. Also, professional golfer Ricky Fowler. The Finnish Long Drink, just a delicious cocktail in a can. And I need one, a peach one, if anybody. I need a peach one if anybody has one in their pocket, please.
These are pretty good, my friend. I'm not going to lie. And you still got time to get down to Coach's Tavern because we got a lot of stuff going on
sure.
here.
Yeah.
Now, normally, here's a little inside baseball. Normally, when you hear a radio host say, we got a lot going on here,
there's nothing going on.
There ain't a damn thing going on. But here, we actually do. We've got our merchandise table set up over here with some of our newer T-shirts. Just in time for the holidays, ladies, you could go home with a Hammer and Nigel shirt that says, may I suggest the roast beef with an arrow pointing down? Or, may I suggest the sausage with an arrow pointing down? Perfect for the holidays.
Genius.
And we've got that at our table. The coupon lady and folks are over there taking orders, and they got a few Hammer and Nigel T-shirts over there as well.
Looks like you got a shot there too, buddy.
Yeah, we got a little something lined up here maybe for the next couple of minutes. It's the day after my birthday party, so we're having a good time
You
down
got a lot
here.
of your family here. The cake, the gal that made you that cake is amazing.
Liz from Gwendolyn's Cupcakery. She's a rock star.
Wow.
And again, your old man was walking around here creating a ruckus earlier, working the room, creating a ruckus.
He went home and went to bed.
My mom and dad are here. We've got friends of the show. Look, Mindy and Bob just got here. There's Mindy. Look at them.
Did we mention Johnette?
Johnette is here. I saw my mom and Johnette having a conversation earlier, and I don't know what it was about, but I'm willing to bet it's probably not about Bad Bunny doing halftime of the Super Bowl.
And I just got a text from Taylor from Wish TV.
Oh, Taylor's on the way. Okay.
She said she might be on the way. Taylor Bassett. Is it Bassett or Bassett?
Let's go with Bassett.
Okay.
It's French.
Until
Bassett. We do have some headlines we want to get you up to date on. With that being said, we got producer Kurt Gerald's back in the studio. Hit me with some legal stuff.
Legal stuff.
Crime, punishment, judges, legal stuff.
Legal stuff.
So the sentence for Diddy is in.
Hey, Diddy?
Can I get a pick?
You do that imitation of me asking P. Diddy for a picture better than I do it myself.
I wish I could have been there for the real thing.
Vegas in the early 2000s, P. Diddy and his entourage walked by. We're doing like some radio junket, and he's only doing the big markets. Hey, Diddy, can I get a pic, please? And he just like a record scratched, like in the scene when they walked in the bar in Weird Science. Everybody like in this room looked at me. He looked up. He goes, no. And then the music started playing again, and everybody went back about their business. But P. Diddy, I'm sorry.
Diddy.
Hey, Diddy. But hey, I just called him Diddy. I didn't even know. Was it Puffy at the time? I don't know.
I've lost track, but he was hit with 4 years and 2 months sentence today. Now, keep in mind, this was for that whole human trafficking thing. He kind of skated on the serious charges.
All those big charges got dropped, man.
And
all of them got dropped.
In essence, is transferring prostitutes state line, which I don't know how that's not human transferring, but it is what it is. And Diddy got 4 years, 2 months. So now I've got to bet with Rob Kendall whether or not he will actually spend more than 365 days, one calendar year from today behind bars.
Wow. I mean, it's usually, halftime for good behavior, right?
And they might get you with a little time served, maybe.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, I don't know. You think he'll be out in a year?
Yes, because he's famous and he has money. That's how it works.
Okay.
I mean,
is that how it works?
I mean, look at the charges.
Criminal justice system?
I mean, look at the charges. He skated on the serious stuff. They hit him with the prostitute, transportation charges. So I feel like the sentencing is going to be the same thing.
What's on the? How many dollars are on the line between you and Rob for this?
$1.
Jesus.
It's Rob Kendall you're talking about.
That's all right.
You know what I had to do to get him to pony up $1?
I should have known.
Cheapest man alive. Another interesting story is what's happening in Portland right now.
Oh, jeez. Has Trump finally sent in the National Guard to that hellhole?
Not yet, but I think we're getting close to some go time. Last night, you had the Antifa folks go out and protest against ICE, and there was a conservative reporter named Nick Sorter.
I saw that.
He's been on all the shows. He's been on, Fox and with Tucker back in the day, and we retweet his stuff from time to time. He was there videotaping the lunatics that were, breaking rocks, breaking windows with rocks and all that kind of stuff. And they started turning on him because he was recording it. So he kind of defended himself, and he was the one that got arrested, not the violent Antifa folks.
Wait. He was defending himself from being attacked by the masked Antifa cowards, and he's the one that went to jail?
There's video of him rescuing an American flag that was burning from somebody, and he stomps it, puts it out, disposes of it, and then they all start crowding around him a little bit later, and they knock his hat off. They start pushing and shoving, and he doesn't, get over the top, but he does respond, and they charged him, but not anybody else.
Wow.
So it just happens to be that Nick might have a contact at the Department of Justice, and now Pam Bondi is apparently looking into what's going on in Portland with the Portland Police Department. This is from Nick Sorter's official Twitter account. Quote, Attorney General Pam Bondi has ordered a full investigation led by Assistant AG Harmeet Dillon of the Portland Police Bureau.
Friend of the show.
Following my wrongful arrest last night, Bondi confirmed to me. And this story was also corroborated by Fox News reporter Bill Malugin, who was also tweeting about the incidents that took place that led to his arrest.
Send the National Guard in there and just level it like they did in D.C., like they're doing in Memphis. What are they waiting for? My brother-in-law lived in Portland during the heart of COVID as a respiratory therapist. And while all the stuff was going on, all the protests, all the George Floyd stuff, he was living just far enough away that he could hear all the commotion going on, but he wasn't totally affected by it. But he said even where he lived, it was a hellhole. And that's a shame.
It is. Because the Northwest could be absolutely beautiful.
The Pacific Northwest is beautiful country.
But if you have the inmates running the asylum like they are in Portland, that's a problem. So that's the latest on what's going on there. Now, we could continue to talk about this, Nige, or you could watch me get a needle to the face.
I want to see you get Botox.
Okay. So
I don't know where this came from. I was looking at this on the rundown that you drew up, and I just didn't have time to ask you about it. But now that I know what's going on, I am even more perplexed.
We're going to do this on the YouTube camera. Now, we're on location today at Coach's Tavern, so the camera is not as close on us as it normally is. But if you would like to see me get a needle to the face, then that's coming up next.
Okay.
Kurt, let's go ahead and play the traffic music. Let's check in with Matt Bear. But our friends from Envy, the spa out in the New Pal area, they've been waiting to stab me in the face for about an hour now.
All right, checking out a crash. It's Capitol Avenue at 30th downtown, and then inbound 65, 3-minute delay. 21st to Meridian. Eastbound is 70, slow from west into the south split, and southbound 65, 70, delayed 2 minutes. North split down to the south split. Southbound 65 on the south side has cleared up for the most part, still slow. We're a little bit around South Keystone Avenue. And northbound 65 south side, stop and go after Keystone Avenue up to the south split. Inbound 69 crash cleared, still delayed for 9 minutes, 106th Street down to 465. Traffic sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Eli Manning reminds you there's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. King's Hawaiian Sliders make you a winner on game day. Pick them up this weekend at the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
85 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. All right, get to the YouTube camera, crank up your radio. Coming up next, our friends from the Envy Spa. They're going to stab me in the face and give me Botox.
Okay.
I've never had it before. I'm curious to see what it's going to feel like.
I think your mom just learned about that for the first time, and she goes, "Wow!" and has a very distinct look on her face, like, "What is my son doing?"
She said, "Can I take his place?" So I'm going to learn everything there is to know about the Botox game. Maybe I can get it on my crotch. I don't know. I don't know where they're going to do it. That's coming up next.
20 ribeyes for $35. That's 20 ribeyes for $35 at 2 locations in Indianapolis going on now. 20 ribeyes for only $35 in the Hardee's parking lot near Walmart at West 86th Street and Michigan Road. Just look for the big truck. Also in the Hardee's lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. Also on the big truck is cases of T-bones, fillets, New York strips, burgers, and a whole lot more. Big truck sale. Marinated chicken breasts too. Don't wait. Big steak sale at 2 different locations. In the Hardee's parking lot near Walmart at West 86th Street and Michigan Road. Also in the Hardee's lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. 20 ribeyes for just $35. Don't wait. Everything must go. Big truck sale. That's 20 ribeyes for $35. West 86th Street and Michigan Road. And the second location in the Hardee's parking lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. Get there before the truck is gone.
Big Joe for your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer, Kirby Heating and Air Conditioning. Owner Robert Kirby says Mitsubishi mini splits are a great option for heating and cooling because they can be integrated into your current setup.
They're great because they're independent of the systems that you currently have, so they can work with, for example, if your house has a boiler or a heat pump or a geothermal, they work great for that hard to cool or heat part of your home.
Learn more at KirbyHeating.com. Kirby Heating and Air Conditioning is your American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Elite Ductless Pro dealer.
At Puccini's, we think less screen time and more quality mealtime is the better way. Eat, talk, and dine with less blue light glaring or talking heads blaring while enjoying great food at a reasonable price is the Puccini's way. Dine in for hot, delicious food prepared fresh and to your liking. If you need anything, we're right there so you'll leave full and happy. We have delivery options and carryout, but let's start dining in together again the way we all used to enjoy so much.
Puccini's Pizza, Pasta, Puccini's.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Up to 50% off and 2.99% financing, plus receive an additional $550 off your project.
Because at B Windows,
we mean business. We mean business.
Thinning hair? This year, grow your hair back like I did. Call 317-522-2995 or visit WeGrowHairIndy.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Oh, yeah! Let's hear it, everybody! Hammer and Nigel Roadshow, Coach's Tavern. Can we hear you? Let us hear it go. Woo, woo! All right, man. We are brought to you by the Finnish long drink. I've had about 10 of these, and I can drink 10 more. My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer is sitting right next to me with a bunch of needles at his feet.
I've always
what
wondered.
What are you doing?
I had questions about Botox the other night. And the coupon lady is like, I know people who do this. Would you be willing to get it done on the show? And I said, well, I don't know, but it sounds like it's something exciting. So being the perpetual showman that I am, I said, yes, let's do this on the show. So we've got Kisa here and Colleen is here. Kisa's going to be doing the punishing to me. Colleen, you're the spokeswoman here. What's about to go down here? I've never done this before.
Well, first, and most importantly, you need to sign the consent so you can't sue us.
Oh, come on. Really?
I'm going to go live on Facebook, too, by the way. Screw it.
Okay. All right, consent signed.
I have
We're
now
good.
signed my life away. Like, I've just agreed to be waterboarded, haven't I?
Absolutely. So first, Kisa is going to assess you and make sure that you have the good face for Botox.
Oh, I've got the good face. You can assess all you want, but I think we know we're playing with house money here, right? Okay, she didn't answer, so that's not good. All right, so go ahead and assess here. Give us a little play-by-play of what's going on here.
So raise your eyebrows so she can see. Okay, that is your forehead muscle or frontalis muscle. It's an elevator muscle. That's why his eyebrows went up. So it's important we don't do too much Botox in that area.
What's the worst part about my face? What is the worst part about my face right now?
Just say his face.
The wrinkles.
The wrinkles.
That's very hurtful. Thank you, Colleen.
But that's what we're here for.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm gonna raise my
All right.
eyebrows up, okay?
You've got there's many needles down there, and they're filled with Botox.
They are filled with Botox.
I didn't think there'd be this many. I'm really starting to regret this decision. Okay, here we go.
So she's going to clean off his forehead with alcohol, make sure we don't give him an infection.
Yeah, the last thing I need on me is more alcohol.
Live at Coach's Tavern. There's no problem with medical standards or anything like this, right? We don't know the answer to that, but that's okay.
So next she's going to mark off with an eyeliner so she knows exactly where she's going to go and where she's going to target.
Do I still got to keep my eyebrows up here like
Yep.
I'm very surprised?
Yes, please.
Now, again, the goal is to make me look like Tim Allen in Christmas with the Cranks. Is that what's going to happen here?
The goal is to make you look 10 years younger.
Yeah,
That's our goal.
I can't wait to see I can't wait to come into work Monday and see what you look like after this.
I'm off Monday.
Is this? Oh, you're off Monday. Even Tuesday, even better. Colleen, what's he going to look like on Tuesday when I see him?
Probably not much difference. It's going to take about 3 to 5 days, and he's going to have some decreased movement. So when he goes to raise his eyebrows, it's going to be nice and smooth. After about 14 days, when he raises his eyebrows, you won't see all of that washboard you see right now on his forehead. It will be nice and smooth and like a placid lake.
Okay.
I bring Colleen on here, and all she's doing is roasting me. Okay, so what's next?
This is the best day of my life. I
Mad
don't know.
face.
Mad face.
So now she's looking at his glabella region, which is the procerus and the corrugator muscles. The corrugator muscles come in and make your 11s that we all
Okay.
hate. And now she's looking at his crow's feet. So she's going to address his crow's feet and his smile lines. Soften
Crow's
those
feet,
up.
is that at the end of the edge of the eyes,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Yeah.
What do I do with this?
That is your stress ball to squeeze.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't know if this
she
was like a
was
gag ball. I didn't know what kind of party this was.
Put that in your mouth.
You may need to. No, it's not that.
Can I put it in my mouth?
Bring out the gimp.
This is normal thing.
I'm sorry. Do I need to keep making the mad face?
No, now you need to just stay still because she's about to shoot you with the needle.
Oh,
so.
jeez. Okay.
So first shot.
Ah! I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
You scared me. You actually startled me. Okay. Hammer
Unfortunately,
getting
I do that same thing to her. So she usually hits me, so I don't know why you didn't get slugged, because she'll punch me for that. See, it doesn't hurt at all, does it? You're not even flinching. 2 shots in.
It just kind of feels
fabulous.
like I've been stung by a very weak, low-T bee.
And you know what? Once you do this shot of Jameson that's sitting in front of you, it'll be like it never happened.
And those little bumps on your forehead, those are going to be gone the next 10, 15 minutes, so you're not going to walk around all day with bumps on your head.
What about the wrinkles on my ass and back? Can we get rid of those while we're at it here?
Do you ever do
We'll have to make a separate appointment for that. That might take a little bit longer.
Now, seriously, do you do butt Botox?
We do not do whole Botox, but that is a thing.
It is a thing
It
for
is a
people
thing.
to put Botox in their ass.
Yes. It's very popular in California right now, that and scrotum tox.
I'm sorry, what?
We were just asking if you were.
I think we've got an idea for the next coach's show.
And it ain't going to be me. Scrotum tox. There's Botox, ladies and gentlemen, here at Coach's. And now, boy, that hammer, that's
a big freaking needle.
Wow.
Can I do what? Yeah, I mean, like if
Oh, fill him up. She just asked Hammer if he could take some more.
This is like
That was
right
a
in the
little
middle
bit-
of my eyes.
Yeah, that was a little bit spicier than the forehead.
Dude.
He didn't even flinch, though. He did great.
But how many needles have you gone through so far?
We have it loaded, so we have 3.
Wow.
Are your customers usually this fat?
Yes, sometimes.
I don't think weight factors in. I don't think that's really a matter of.
About 70 units.
Wow.
How much time do we have here, Nigel?
It's 5:28, so we got 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
We got 60 seconds here.
My God, how many
And,
do we have? Jeez.
We are live on Facebook, by the way. You can be able to go watch this back on Facebook. Good God.
2 more after this.
Oh, God.
That's all, huh?
That's it?
2 more? Oh, man, that's like right in your eyebrow, bro.
I'm aware. I felt that one.
Dude.
Holy jeez.
Whose idea was this again to get Botox live at the
Okay, I felt
Hammer and Nigel
the
Roadshow?
eyebrow ones, man. I did.
Oh, I felt it too. Oh, wow.
And again, there are
We'll
other
do a-
areas that can be addressed.
We'll
like-
do. Yeah, well, she just said scrotum tox.
Well, I didn't want to say that again, Nigel.
Well,
but
she
yes,
said
that's-
it. All right. Oh, one more here. All right, and then we gotta wrap it up. Oh boy, that is
Okay,
that's intense.
I think we've had enough.
Last one.
Hammer goes, I've had enough. She goes, no, just one more.
Done. You did it.
Here.
Wow.
Woo!
Here we go. Let people look at your
Look at that
face there. We're doing
Look at that,
Facebook
look at that.
Live. Give Hammer a nice round of applause.
I look
there
like
for-
Macaulay Culkin after he got stung by the bees. God. Oh,
That was great.
You know what,
All
though?
right, you wanna take
Like,
us-
you guys do such a great job with that because I'm a big pain in the ass, but you guys did this on pressure, in front of a crowd.
Yeah, you did a good job.
This isn't normally how it's presented, right?
Not typically.
And what are some other services you guys do, and how can we find you?
So we are located in New Palestine, which is east side of Indianapolis. We do Botox filler, hormone replacement, weight loss, facials, all kinds
So
of teeth
there was a
whitening.
weight loss option, and I chose to get stabbed in the face here?
That's the one you picked.
Hey, you
Okay.
girls did a good job, though.
Yes, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you for having
I can't
us.
wait to see. Hammer's gone on Monday, but I'll be back Tuesday. We need to do it before and after, okay?
What? I'm good. I'm real good. Yes,
You gonna
thank
pass
you.
out?
No, I want that shot of Jameson.
All right,
am I
let's
allowed
do
to
it.
drink? Is that okay?
Okay.
Drink. Okay, they said I could drink. You liar.
Sort of.
All right, cheers, brother. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Let's check in with a look at the news right now.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
It has been declared the sky is mostly sunny and it's 86 degrees in downtown Indy. Lows tonight in the low 60s. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:31. Sean Diddy Combs is facing over 4 years in prison. He was found guilty in July on 2 prostitution charges. Prosecutors were pushing for at least 11 years, but his lawyers argued the max should only be a little over a year. On top of jail time, Combs has to pay a $500,000 fine and will be on supervised release for 5 years after he gets out. Gaza might be getting closer to peace because Hamas has agreed to parts of a new peace plan.
The headline story coming from this report from the Reuters news agency is that Hamas says it will agree to release all Israeli hostages. That's alive or dead. That's 48 individuals under the proposal. I think that's quite significant. Also, that it reiterates its agreement, according to the Reuters report, to hand over the administration of the Gaza Strip to a Palestinian body of independent technocrats. The third point, Hamas says it affirms its readiness to immediately engage in negotiations through mediators to discuss details of the matter. They're not accepting at face value. Remember, this is a 20-point plan.
And that's Fox's Greg Palcott reporting. President Trump stepped in and gave Hamas a deadline. They have until Sunday to accept the deal, or they're going to face consequences. The latest audit of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation is one that bothers Democrat Representative Ed Delaney because he says it raises a whole new set of questions, rather.
We don't identify any, quote, culprits. We don't know anybody who made an excessive profit.
And he says he was struck by the amount of hidden land deals and missing financial records that were in it. State Representative Greg Porter also agreed with Delaney that this audit is only a start. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's new movie, The Smashing Machine, is off to a decent start, pulling in $850,000 from the Thursday night previews. Even the re-release of Avatar: The Way of Water made $350,000. Both of them, though, are going to be crushed by Taylor Swift. Her new film, the official release party of Showgirl, which basically celebrates her new album, is only playing this weekend, but it's still tracking to make between $35 to $40 million. Traffic now at 5:33. Here's Matt Bear.
Southbound 6570 delayed 2 minutes downtown. North split down to the south split. It's a construction zone. Northbound 65 also in construction, and we're slow from Raymond up to the south split. Inbound 69, 8-minute delay from 106th Street down to 465. Pockets slow on northbound 69 on the northeast side. First one ready from 465 up to 106th, and the next one from Campus Parkway up to Cynthia Road. Eastbound 465 on the northeast side slows from Keystone Avenue over to I-69. South side eastbound 465 slow from I-69 over to I-65. Crash College Avenue at 30th and a crash downtown. It's College at Ohio. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products plus 2.99% financing and an additional $550 off your project. Trust a local. Trust employee-owned. Trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
Expect a slightly warmer night for our Friday night under mostly to partly clear skies. Lows will fall into the low to mid-60s. This leads way to another warm fall day going into the first weekend of October for Saturday. Saturday afternoon high temperatures will be the mid to upper 80s under mostly sunny skies. We're going to hold temperatures in the mid-80s through our Sunday with once again plenty of sunshine, dry air, and light winds. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel show.
Okay. The Hammer and Nigel Roadshow live out at Coach's Tavern, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink, which I have been drinking constantly for the past 3 hours. We've got a special guest joining us here for Are You Okay With This?
She has been a guest host on this program before, and you can catch her on a couple different stations, I believe. Where are you working at now, Mindy?
97.1 Hank FM, Mindy Till Midnight. It's just that one now.
Okay, just that one. Mindy Till Midnight on Hank. The lovely Mindy Winkler joins us. You are going to play a round of Are You Okay With This with us, okay?
Yay, my fave.
So Nigel's going to spit some stories at us, and you and I will have conversations about whether or not we're okay with it.
Okay.
Taylor Swift releasing her
Not okay with it.
Hold on. Taylor Swift releasing her new album, The Life of a Showgirl. Last night at midnight, people were lined up around the corner at Target to buy. I don't know anybody that still buys CDs, but, you know, there were places open till midnight. I'm going to give you a little taste of the first track It's the first single. It's called The Fate of Ophelia. Go ahead. That's not what this particular Are You Okay With This is about. I was flipping channels this morning, okay? Getting ready for, work, getting the kids ready to go to school. And I stopped on Fox 59. Angela Ganote, legend.
Yeah.
Right? Iconic.
Brownsburg.
Yeah. I think she's out in North Salem now or something like that. Iconic news reporter. From Fox 59 was telling Jim O'Brien, who is I believe the weather reporter.
Love Jim
right?
O'Brien, follows us on social, so does Angela.
I was just flipping channels, and they were talking about the release of this album, and things got awkward when they started talking about this album. Can you go ahead and play the audio that I have?
I listened to it on the way in.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was telling you, though, about one of the songs.
Yes.
Very sexual.
Oh. Okay, well, now I'm definitely not going to listen to
Okay.
Well,
tell me whether.
So I might need to play it again. I don't know if you guys heard that.
I heard something about very sexual.
Angela Ganote. They're sitting there talking about the release of this song, and Angela Ganote goes, Jim, one of these songs on this CD is very sexual. And Jim,
poor Jim's just sitting there looking
Jim goes,
at her.
Like, what's Jim supposed to say? All right, let's go to break, honey. Let's fire it up.
Is it the song Wood?
Yes. Yeah, you know the song I'm talking about?
Yes, because it's about Travis Kelce, and I was like, wait, what?
Let's, Kurt, can we play that again real quick, just to hear one more time?
I listened to it on the way in.
Yeah,
I was telling you, though, about one of the songs.
Yes.
Very sexual.
Oh, okay, well, now I'm definitely not going to listen to
Okay.
Like poor Jim's caught in the moment what's Jim supposed to say to Angela Ganote saying, yeah, there's a song on here that's real sexual. What do you think? What is Jim supposed to say to that?
You bet your sweet ass, honey. Elbows are, huh?
Is this anything, Mindy?
Yeah, because the minute I saw, I actually am going to be talking about this on my show tonight. I'm like, Travis Kelce, and the name of the song is Wood. Is it describing him? It's like, what? All I could think of is Beavis and Butthead.
Your husband Bob and I are just like,
Wood.
I think we know what it's about.
But Hammer, what's Jim supposed to, what if he would have said, well, his answer I think was like, well, no, I definitely don't want to listen to it. But that's kind of awkward too.
Well,
I don't know what to do with this.
Jim's answer still makes it look like I'm a respected TV weatherman.
Yes.
I'm not going to
I've
talk
got a
about
family.
filth, flarn, and filth with you.
That's right.
But the way Angela presented it, she was kind of leaning over. It's very sexual.
This song is very sexual. She's got a very sexual song, and
Did they have
Jim would have looked at her and said, all right, let's go to break, honey.
You just wonder then, has there been sexual tension between those two over the years?
So, I don't know. Jim and Angela can get a hold of us if they want. I happened to be flipping channels and caught that, and I thought that was the most awkward thing I've ever seen, but it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It was just completely out of left field, that scene in Something About Mary. Truck stops have been the hotbed of many gay men. Oh, well, okay, thanks.
A video is going viral of a woman who is crying because she and her wife went to the grocery store and someone farted on her. She's literally crying. This is a woman upset about a fart in a grocery store. Let's go ahead and play the
just happened. But my wife and I just went to the grocery store right by our house, just to buy junk food and stuff, because we're really tired. Just wanted some sweet treats. And we were walking down an aisle, and there were two guys that walked up next to us. Peyton walked away. My wife walked away for just a second, and they were snickering to their to themselves or something. And I'm just looking at the candy aisle trying to decide what candy I want. And he walks by and gets like inches from me and just rips one, like farts like this far from me. That's disgusting to say. I can't even believe I'm having to say this, but he did. And he never felt so dehumanized.
Now, are you okay with whatever we just listened to right there, Hammer? And
Okay with her response or okay with him farting on her? Because I think it's hysterical that he farted on her. I love it. What's the big deal?
She's a keeper, Bob. She's a keeper.
Like, what's the big deal? I would have given him a fist bump.
I think there's probably some police officers in some communities that would arrest you for assault for something like that.
Really?
Unless it's not Marion County, because it'd have to be 99 more times.
Yeah.
But, so here's clearly what needs to happen. We need common sense fart regulation, right? We need to ban assault farts. That's where we start, right? We get Moms Demand Action involved, and you ban assault farting. That's what this comes down to. See, you anti-gun nuts, how stupid that sounds.
Correct.
When you apply it to anything else, you see how stupid it sounds.
Are you okay with this? A woman in Florida arrested Monday after stealing a motorized Publix shopping cart and using it to drive herself to an appointment. Maybe it was Botox. Who knows?
Who knows?
Here's the shoppers talking about the situation.
Desperation, I would say. Strange thing to happen, huh?
I absolutely don't expect it to happen.
Well, I would say it's probably not the best thing to do for your longevity of staying out of jail.
Stealing a Publix shopping cart. Are you okay with this?
Mindy?
I mean, I didn't know they went that fast. How was she able to? Was she like gunning?
Right.
I'm just picturing George Costanza.
That is a great reference.
Yes,
Playtime. Yeah.
Yes.
What a great Seinfeld. Bob, she is a keeper. Wow.
I love Publix. I wish Publix were here in
Oh, I do
Indiana.
too.
Me too.
Like when you
I
go
do
down to
too.
Florida, man, Publix has it all. A great liquor section. They got
Yes.
the pharmacy. So I'm mad that somebody lost a shopping cart that was motorized at a Publix. So, yeah, to me, I'm not okay with this. Not because the fact that she stole this and she got to an appointment, because it made the Publix look bad. And Publix probably had to pay to replace that, and that stinks.
Let's take a break and get Taylor here.
Let's do it.
From Wish TV.
We got Beer Sample Friday.
Yeah, let's do Beer
Our pal
Sample Friday.
Taylor's here. When are you on the air again?
7 p.m. tonight.
Oh, right after us?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Okay. Well, let's get some shots in you and get you right to the studio.
Mindy Winkler, ladies and gentlemen.
Mindy
Everybody
Winkler,
okay?
give her some love. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
Don Fisher for QC Kinetics. I was struggling with chronic knee pain and wasn't encouraged with the options of risky surgery and pain pills. QC Kinetics offered the best option for me, cutting-edge regenerative medicine. Their non-invasive treatment stimulated my body's own biologics so I could be pain-free and get back to doing what I love, playing golf. QC Kinetics has a fantastic success rate, and it's clear to see why so many Hoosiers are happy to tell their story of how they reclaimed their lives with the QC Kinetics approach. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. QC Kinetics uses the latest technologies, whether it's stem cell, PRP, plasma, or a number of other advanced therapies. Call QC Kinetics. It'll be the best call you will make. Get back in the game, whatever that is for you. Call 317-559-PAIN.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 today.
Shop the 95th anniversary sale at Grand Appliance to save on top brands like GE, Cafe, and more. Visit grandappliance.com or your local showroom for details. That's grandappliance.com.
At Advent, nasal congestion and sinus infections can be solved with an in-office 20-minute procedure. Elsewhere, expect surgery.
If you're having issues with your current heating or cooling system and you don't know if you should repair it or replace it, give us a call for a free second opinion at PricePointComfort.com.
Price Point Comfort is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air dealer.
Want in on special WIBC contests?
That is correct.
Join the text club. Text WIBC to 317-239-9393. Exclusive giveaways are just a text away.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Just take it.
We are getting ready for Beer Sample Friday, but first, Matt Bear. Man, I hear these roads are a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, it's been crazy tonight, Hammer. Looking at the southeast side, ramp still closed because of a vehicle fire. It's northbound 465 to South Shadeland Avenue. Inbound 69 is delayed by 8 minutes, 106th Street to 465, and northbound 69 stop-and-go traffic from East 75th Street up to 106. Downtown, inbound 70 slows after rural into the north split, then southbound 65, 70, a 4-minute delay. North split down to the south split. Crash downtown, Capitol Avenue at 30th and a crash College Avenue at Ohio. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products, plus 2.99% financing at an additional $550 off your project. Trust a local, trust employee-owned. Trust your home to BWindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
It's 84 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center, and it's Beer Sample Friday.
Yeah.
Right now.
Hammer and Nigel present
Beer Sample.
Fry.
I got some beers. Let's drink them, huh?
Beer's on sale, people. Come down, get you some.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. If you need that new Tempur-Pedic mattress, if you need some outdoor furniture, maybe you're building a fire pit like I'm supposed to do tomorrow somehow.
Good luck with that.
The place you want to go, Thompson Furniture and Mattress down in Seabus. Spencer and the gang, they're good people. We got a special guest here, Nige.
Taylor Bassett.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Taylor, our Wish TV segment every day.
We
do.
do.
My gosh, this is the first time we've met in person, though.
It is the first time we've met. You guys are sampling beer, by the way. I have tequila on the rocks over here.
That's
okay.
Go, Taylor's going hard in the paint here tonight.
That's
We're getting
okay,
loose.
but Taylor from Wish TV, you do a great job every day on that show. You and
Thank
Cody
you.
and all the crew over there on Wish TV, we're happy to be partners with you.
Yes, I love it. I can't believe
I
it's
love-
been 2 years since I've got to run around with you
Is
two.
this anything? Is the segment we do around about 4:48-ish or something like that?
It's a little TV version of the radio bit that we do,
Yeah.
and you guys do such a good job editing that and making us look like we're actually respectable.
Oh, right, yeah. Except for when you take your shirts off. Sometimes that's just hard to
You know
work
what? That's the
with.
second time you've said that to me now, Taylor, and I got to be honest with you. I'm starting to take offense just a little bit.
All right,
just
we're
a little bit.
running out of time here, man.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
do it.
So everybody, in the joint, if you got a beverage in your hand, if you're at home and you got a beverage in your hand, I'm not going to say in your car because that's illegal. Raise it up in the air, and on the count of 3, I want everybody to give me a loud hell yeah for the weekend. 1, 2, 3, hell yeah! Cheers!
There you go. I see a lot of the Finnish long drinks in the air, too, who are our presenting sponsor tonight for this this broadcast.
Yes, the Finnish long drink, Miles Teller, golfer Ricky Fowler. They're the ones behind this, and this is really good. Now, Miss Taylor, we're going to have to get you one of these after you get done shooting tequila like an out-of-control college girl, okay?
Hey, I got it handled, guys.
Hey, we'll talk to you Monday, okay? Is
Yeah.
this anything on Wish TV on
Yeah,
Monday?
we'll be there.
Okay.
Right on. Check her out on All Indiana. That's Taylor Bassett, Wish TV 8. We have got one more hour to go. Here are the things we're going to keep an eye on. Is my face going to swell up? Are we going to have more shots? We'll have more answers coming up when we come back. This is the Hammer and Nigel Show.
20 ribeyes for $35. That's 20 ribeyes for $35 at 2 locations in Indianapolis going on now. 20 ribeyes for only $35 in the Hardee's parking lot near Walmart at West 86th Street and Michigan Road. Just look for the big truck. Also in the Hardee's lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. Also on the big truck is cases of T-bones, fillets, New York strips, burgers, and a whole lot more. Big truck sale. Marinated chicken breasts too. Don't wait. Big steak sale at 2 different locations. In the Hardee's parking lot near Walmart at West 86th Street and Michigan Road. Also in the Hardee's lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. 20 ribeyes for just $35. Don't wait. Everything must go. Big truck sale. That's 20 ribeyes for $35. West 86th Street and Michigan Road. And the second location in the Hardee's parking lot at the corner of Franklin Road and Pendleton Pike. Get there before the truck is gone.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
The fall season continues at Sundown Gardens. Visit the Garden Center for a large selection of locally grown mums, pumpkins, gourds, and fall decor. Now's a great time to shop and save. Happening now at Sundown Gardens, save 50% on all pottery and herbaceous perennials. The nursery is still full of a great fall selection of trees and shrubs. Save 50% on select nursery items. Sundown Gardens, located on the corner of 186th Street and Spring Mill Road in Westfield. SundownGardens.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Don Fisher for QC Kinetics. I was struggling with chronic knee pain and wasn't encouraged with the options of risky surgery and pain pills. QC Kinetics offered the best option for me, cutting-edge regenerative medicine. Their non-invasive treatment stimulated my body's own biologics so I could be pain-free and get back to doing what I love, playing golf. QC Kinetics has a fantastic success rate, and it's clear to see why so many Hoosiers are happy to tell their story of how they reclaim their lives with the QC Kinetics approach. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. QC Kinetics uses the latest technologies